Alrighty, and double checking. Looks like, yeah, we have audio. We are live for another week of Light of Thylea Plays Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Thank you guys for joining us for another week. If you guys are watching it on YouTube, thank you for tuning in again. Just as a heads up, we're not going to have Marissa, aka Estrella, with us today. She is on vacation, just so you guys know. And with tech stuff that ended up putting us just a little bit behind. So thank you guys for the patience if you have been waiting until now to watch us. Really quick, a couple of announcements that we have. Number one, on the server, DM Ken and I are going to be doing a free Starfinder one-shot on the 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So again, the 28th, 8 p.m. Eastern, that is a Sunday. If you guys are, interested in running, or not running, but like playing in a Starfinder one-shot, this is going to be a good opportunity. He and I are going to play two that are actually connected to one another. So there's going to be an anomaly to check out. If you have never heard of Starfinder before, imagine like Pathfinder in space, because that is literally what it is. It has pew pew guns, it has space goblins, it has magic. It is actually a really fun setting. I really want to do a proper campaign in it one day. But if you guys just want to check it out, I also highly recommend the Glass Cannon podcast. They were actually the ones that first turned me on to Pathfinder and Starfinder in general. Well, that's not true. I played it before, but like Starfinder especially. Really cool. Really cool. Check it out sometime. So that's number one. Number two is we're going to do another giveaway. Last month was awesome. I loved giving away character art to one of the people in the community. If you guys want to be entered to that, just follow, cheer, subscribe to the channel, and any one person that has done that is going to be chosen. As we figured out, it is illegal to only give this away to subscribers, so we are not going to just do subscribers. If you just follow, which is completely free to do, you can do that too. But as a reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime for free, which means you get one subscription per month for free. If you guys want to throw it our way, awesome. That's fantastic. That's exactly what we use the money for, is just to try to give back to the community so that you guys have something. Yeah, but that is it from me. Do you guys have, hey Sue, is there anything that you guys have seen around the nerdiverse that you guys want to call out, aside from the creator of the Raiders of the Sea Serpent Sea, sending out way too many notifications? If you guys have
You noticed that?
oh my god, it is absurd. Like, I'm glad it's not
Yeah.
like a daily update thing anymore, but oh man, it's lesson
Yeah,
learned
it was
though.
starting to feel like, dude, I get that you like writing shit. Email doesn't need to be what it is, at least not to me.
Focus on the campaign, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, did you guys see anything cool around the Nerdiverse that you guys wanted to shout out for everybody?
I know that speaking of Glass Cannon, they just did their Extra Life stream, their like charity stream this
That's
week.
awesome.
So,
Yeah, I was looking into the Extra Life thing, but I'll be honest, y'all, it was a lot, kind of trying to recover from the little one being sick for as long as she was. I'm glad that we are back on track with everything. So I do want to do that next year. The other thing that I really want to do, if you guys have seen that, is Jasper's. I forget exactly what it's called. Something Jasper's. It has to do with suicide. So obviously, great resource, great thing to support as well for charity. And close to my heart. But yeah. Is Extra Life still going on?
no, I think it's done.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Sorry also that it was hella loud last week. Still learning how to do audio and everything to do with that. So stay tuned. Like I said, I think months and months ago, 1% every week. That is the goal. Improving just 1% every week, which shit by now probably should have been like a 30% improvement. I hope that you guys feel like we're there. In any case, though, I'm excited to get back into it because last week was a pretty big week for something that these guys have found. We're approaching a whole new chapter within the book, and I'm super excited about it. If you are a DM watching for the first time, Odyssey of the Dragonlords honestly is one of the coolest settings that you can have for your party members. But without further ado, unless you guys have something else, I'm going to dive into the recap. All right. So, previously in Light of Thylea, you guys had traveled along the Cerulean Gulf, the coast itself. For those of you that have traveled by ship before, which is going to be at least Rhodus and Yanni, you guys know that the sailors and merchant ships in general never steer very far from the coast. And part of that reason is that the actual Cerulean Sea is so hard to navigate that you would need a truly magical ship to be able to make it past. Well, enter the Ultras. You had been given the location by King Acastus for potentially interesting and not entirely altruistic reasons. You guys traveled towards a bay close to the Deadfalls. On the way there, were accosted by one of Sidon's monsters, what looked like a young kraken that was able to jostle you guys around a little bit, but ultimately you guys drove it off and back down into the sea to the chagrin of Sidon. As you guys got to the beach, you had some revelations as to what lies at the Deadfalls, which again is the ship the Ultras. Now, the Deadfalls itself is an interesting location, for it seems to have a waterfall that falls through the lake itself and into the Nether Sea, wherein Lutheria supposedly resides, and where the souls get it. Yes. Is that like automatically oration, or is that just like also to reseal it so it doesn't lose its potency?
Both.
Nice. But as this session today is going to be brought to you by a slightly wine tipsy Alex, and I'm excited to get there. I hope you're going to check every single time I see two things. And you guys had traveled overlands, and overall it was a relatively pleasant experience. You guys looked at the stars as Estrella taught you guys the different symbologies, everything from, you know, an archer to a Medusa to a Taurus in the sky itself. And then you guys got into this interesting hot spring area that had all of these limestone canyons. Therein you were drawn, and you being Brissa and Lyra kind of following along because, you know, at one point you guys were supposed to be besties or something. But as you guys both started walking towards a little bit of a hot pool, it was the ghost of none other than Estor Archelander that seemed to emerge out of one of the hot pools, considering you guys, not saying anything, but pointing behind himself towards the location of the Deadfalls. He then held aloft what seemed to be a golden egg, looking at Brissa, and then disappeared. You guys, but with Brissa kind of leading the charge, you know, when you have like someone who's super excited at CrossFit, that was Brissa last week, pushing the charge towards the Deadfalls. You guys navigated what looked like a massive bowl of natural rocky formation, and found that there was one area of rapids where the River Lete kind of turned into these like incredibly dangerous twists and turns. Now, Lyra said, "Nah, nah, 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 I can fly," and flew over all of that stuff, while the rest of you guys actually had to navigate that stuff itself. Now, you guys had water walk cast upon you and were able to navigate through this relatively easily, or more easily than swimming through it. But suddenly you saw faces coming off of the cliff faces, crushing you guys down as the cliff came closer and closer to one another, as you guys squeezed out like Freshborn into the much more calm area before the actual waterfall itself. You took a quick short rest and ultimately descended down a switchback path towards the lake that lies at the Deadfall. There, you guys saw the mythical ship, the legendary 3M, the Ultros. You saw two rowboats that were seemingly just dragged ashore on this rocky pebbled beach, swam up towards the ship itself, climbed up the anchored chain, and found yourself on this massive ship, easily dwarfing the Pantir upon which you had traveled to this location in the first place. As you guys started exploring, a couple of you stayed atop and, of course, made yourselves comfortable on the throne that sits at the back of the ship because, of course, you do that. A couple of you, or the rest of you guys, I should say, went to the front of the ship and descended down, staying within what seemed to be some kind of a very well-equipped quarter in the front of the ship. There you saw a journal that Yanni started flipping through. The rest of you guys, however, saw 100 or so souls that seem to be like weird ghosts, their eyes downcast, holding the massive oars of the ship, all floating there in neat rows in the lower deck. As you guys walked between them, you saw that there seemed to be a blindfolded female elf that had two drumsticks laying on a huge drum before her. Brissa, as you approached this woman and said, "Hey!" Suddenly, she slowly started to boom, boom, beat the drums. And as she did, you saw the ghostly sailor starting to push forward the oars. Two things happened at the same time. That's your cue, Alex. Take a sip. First, you guys started feeling incredibly woozy and tired as the ship started pushing forward. And then additionally, you noticed, for those of you that were atop the ship, that the ship moved incredibly, impossibly fast, approaching the wall of the bowl itself, and that is where we left off. Now, is there something that I forgot to mention before I cue the music again? Or as I cue the music?
So,
There's a dragon egg somewhere. Somewhere.
At least that is the promise that you guys believed in, yes. Can't do that to poor Alex's heart already.
Gonna sink the ship if it's not on there.
So, yeah, I guess the adventure ends here. But as you guys start to kind of drift in and out of this, all of you guys suddenly feel your eyes are just kind of like giving negative images that kind of lag behind, your eyes having a hard time staying focused as you blink away and suddenly fall face first onto whatever wooden surface you're currently at. All of you guys fall utterly unconscious, and time seems to lose its meaning as you guys float around in this dreamlike fugue state. You dream, and as you dream, try to think, who am I? What's happening? You guys are reflecting on the many things that have passed for so many weeks that you guys have traveled together now. You suddenly find yourselves standing upon the deck next to one another. You all have your eyes go from one to the other. As suddenly, from behind you, you saw an individual approach. Restart my foundry momentarily. The dreadlocks cascading down the back and shoulders, the beautiful dragon-ish pauldrons, the actual kind of very, very magnificent looking breastplate indicates that this individual is, of course, none other than Estor Archelander himself. As he approaches you guys, his eyes seem to consider each one of you in turn. Seems to try to take an appreciative evaluation of each of you, looking amongst you. Seems to nod approvingly, looking upon all of you. Kind of looks over Estrella and Casaria. Moves on as he kind of considers little Yanni. Tucks his head kind of to the side. Moves over towards Rhodas, and there's an appreciative nod.
Rhodas puffs his chest out.
He just starts to play him like the bongos. And then he moves over towards Brissa. And there seems to be the deepest nod of appreciation, kind of like a straightening of the back, a raising of the chin itself as he looks down upon you.
Bristol just be like, so is it here? Like, is it on the ship? Like, is it in a crate somewhere?
God. Do you not know how to talk to people?
Hello, Mr. Estor. You said, there might be an egg, like, in this area. Is it on the ship? No? Okay, she'll just quiet back down since he's not answering.
Like, I don't think he can talk. He didn't talk to us last time either. He just pointed a lot.
There's
That
actually
is
a
fair.
chuckle that comes forth from him as you say that.
He did just chuckle though, so
he can hear.
Maybe he's just rude.
Does anyone know sign language? I don't know sign language.
I know how to say one thing in sign language.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's avoid that one.
Okay.
Is there anyone else on the? We've exited our sort of dream state, right? We're back on the actual ship, on the deck.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
We're back on like the actual deck of the Old Trust, right?
Mhm.
We're no longer in our like dream state.
As you no. It seems to be a mix of both. You are within a
Okay.
dream, and as you look around, go to make me a perception check.
Do it, bro.
Love those.
Brissa wants to poke him like and see if he's like a ghost or if he's real.
Didn't you poke him last time?
Rodents, you look around and you see just hundreds of stars just shining beautifully bright, huge nebulas appearing above you. And as you consider all of that, you look down and you don't recognize your own hands. You have the hands of a man, but they're rougher and even more callous than your own, skinnier. They're not as voluminous, and they're just like massive biceps bulging forth. You look down and you're a sailor. This is not you. As you guys look between one another, you can now tell that none of you guys look like the way you did before. All of you guys are male, female, but not in the appearance that you are used to. All of you are human. All of you are sailors upon the Old Trust itself. And that is suddenly when your mind kind of rings forth and you suddenly have information poured in that doesn't make sense, and your old self seems to kind of just fall away and be deleted. As you sit there, stand, he seems to still walk between all of you as this voice suddenly rings forth. I have summoned you here for a grave purpose. Tomorrow I will walk into the fires of Typhon and become like a god. Thenceforth, I shall be immortal. Perhaps even as powerful as Kentemane himself. But I shall no longer call myself captain of this ship. It has been a great honor to fight alongside all of you. We have toppled the Gigans, leveled their wretched cities, flooded the oceans with their blood. But now it is time that I choose a worthy successor. Now, which of you do you think is going to be the most loyal of my Thanes? Kind of looks between all of you guys for a moment.
Does he seem to be? Is it only us? Are there other sailors other than us? Like, or is he addressing like a?
You hear calls from below, and there seems to be some activity. You see kind of like barely visible kind of like shadows and echoes of images of individuals kind of seemingly manning the ballistas upon the ship and walking along the outside, but you seem to be collected behind the throne, kind of overlooking the ocean behind you that seems to just turn into stars as you look out. It seems almost like Estor is considering you, but he seems to be almost frozen in time as you kind of like consider these things. You're moving, but you feel like there's a discrepancy between you moving and not being there and thinking these things. And there's Rhodus, and as you kind of like step over, like you shift out and you look onto someone else, you see that there's a ghost that remains in place, the actual sailor or Thane or whatever he is, that you are representing here, but it's not necessarily you. As the you, like almost like a golden iteration of your soul, looks over towards Brissa, and Brissa kind of considers you as well. All the things that Brissa had said seem to have not been going through in this form.
So we're like echoes of people.
Seems like it. Oh, hang on. Sorry, Justin. Say that one more time.
Oh, I said, but we don't recognize the identity of each other, even though we're not ourselves right now.
Yeah, you definitely have never heard of these individuals per se. or seen there like this.
Brissa really wants a dragon, so she'll be like, I will be loyal.
And it comes out a little bit different, but you can definitely all see suddenly the fervor in the individual, the stain that Brissa is representing. I will be loyal to you. He nods towards her as he considers the rest of you.
If I see Sailor, not Brissa, do that, I'll also just raise my hand.
You raise your hand. He nods towards you as well. Let me put it this way. Do any of you guys refuse? Righty.
No.
No desynchronization occurs. With that, suddenly you feel the
You remain in the animus.
the Archelin exactly kind of kick back in and go, oh. It is my duty to choose a new captain from among my loyal Thanes. Each of you swore a blood oath to follow me, to serve me. I call upon you to swear that same oath on the Ultros. Only then will she follow your commands. She has done mine. With that, you suddenly feel yourself kind of get sucked out of that stuff. You're just kind of considering kind of floating above these individuals as they're all looking onto Estor. And Estor seems to kind of like wave his hand and look at each of the golden iterations of you now. That is what I thought would do the best for all of Thylea. But these individuals, each and every one of them, was weak, unable to truly take the reign of the Ultros. You see, the Ultros is a living being. I cut her myself, built her to be the magnificent creature that she is now. In order for you, the new heroes of this age, to rise and fight against the damnable titans, to kill them where I could not. You too must swear this oath. Kind of considers each one of you. Are you willing to make this oath to my, now your ship?
Brissa's just nodding.
I'm gonna need some more detail.
What are you? Some Trojans philosopher who hides behind his books instead of taking charge of his destiny?
No, I just don't want to get oathed into something that turns out to be more than I was ready for or willing to do.
No honor in this one.
Well, you were pretty much a dick in life, so I don't think you got room to talk.
His eyes narrow very, very much so at you. I hope that you will bring this fire against Sidon and Luteria, or they will destroy you.
Oh, they're both going
fire
down.
at a time.
I want them both dead. I'm sick of their bullshit.
Kind of looks at you again, cocks his head to the side.
I swear their oath. This is
Of course.
Dragon
Of course.
below somewhere. Like, is that part of the oath?
I will forgive your insolence, little one, for at least we share our anger.
I just have a couple questions before we start swearing more oaths. Just number one, do we all have to swear the oath?
Yes, Any who do not swear the oath to this boat will be unable to ship it.
Isn't there usually just one captain? Anyways, so question 2. When you cut down the tree that you used to build this boat, did you know that you were killing someone else in the process?
I feel that your question contains an accusation inside of it. What is your
I mean,
true
it's not an
question?
accusation. It actually happened. You did kill someone when you cut down that tree.
So what? I've killed
I just-
thousands.
Right, I just wanted to know if you knew beforehand.
Of course. Those who hide behind ignorance are weak cowards. If you mean to strike at the enemy, then strike at their heart. Strike at it fast. Destroy them before they can retaliate. You understand?
You're already dead. Oh.
Death is
If we s-
another step.
if we swear this oath, are we bound to this ship into like undeath, like these guys? And I point at the oarsman.
Your oath will be in life. If you fail, I believe Thylea will be lost. You are our last best hope. At last.
Yep.
Hmm.
We need the ship, right?
If you mean to sail the Cerulean and then the Nether Sea, then yes, you do. Sidon will otherwise lead you astray, have you out on the ocean for months until you starve.
Just for clarification, only one of us needs to swear it because only one of us needs to sit in the chair, right?
That's not what he said.
It has
said
to
we
be all
don't
of us, I
A
guess.
single individual swear the oath to my boat. That is your gamble to take. That just means that you will make it easier for Luteria and Sidon to target that individual and kill them so that you will not be able to steer the ship. It is your choice.
So it's like having a backup. Gotcha. All right.
Can Bullbug swear the oath to the ship? And
You
we just
look
protect
around
Bullbug?
and Bullbug's soul is not here.
Oh.
As you actually see a little bit of anger coming into this ghostly visage as he says, "You would give command to a Minotaur."
Bullbug hasn't let us down yet. He's been our trusty compatriot. He's kind of like
You
our
do
mascot.
realize you're talking like out of us here, 2 of them are nymphs, and you know.
One of them's technically half Minotaur.
As he looks towards you, Yanin kind of seems to kind of float upwards, so be on level par with you guys now. You, I know that you are not even. You are what prophecy deigned to bring to our help. I understand there are those who believe that this is the best path forward. If you all are willing to worship the true gods, then you can have it.
Who is true gods?
The five,
five.
of course.
I mean, we were pretty tight with Kira for a little while there.
I know.
And, you know, this guy over here, motion at Rhodus, you know, he's Pitor's son and Pitor likes us. And so, yeah, I mean, you know, Vulcan made half our gear for us. Valis is nice to us most of the time when we're not doing stupid shit like interrupting her when she's dealing with her subjects. And, yeah, so I
Roasting
don't
like
think
toast?
that's a problem.
Yeah.
He actually seems to like spit on the ground as you mention Percy's name.
Oh.
She might have the gift of prophecy, but she is just another spawn of Sidon. Do not trust her. You would probably be best advised to... you won't listen to me anyway. No. You see, what I seek is to help you, to aid you as the gods did. My ship is my gift to you. And yes, the oath must be sworn. You're not willing to do this, then you do this at your own leisure.
I mean, what all does the oath necessarily entail?
Yeah, does the ship want anything from us?
You will swear your life's blood to honor this ship. Even if you should sail into the maw of the Nether Sea, you will bind your fate.
So if the ship goes down, basically we have to go down with the ship. I mean, we're going to be out at sea anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, if the ship goes down, we already kind of were going to go down with the ship. Yeah,
Is that the only prospect of the oath?
Those
I
were
got
the
that.
terms.
Seems Brett says already agreed.
She's already saying different kinds of oaths. She's like making random oaths to the ship at this
she's
point.
like on the ground
Yeah.
kissing the deck of the ship.
I swear to you,
Right.
baby.
Basically, yeah. So I'll protect you.
She's attaching herself as the mermaid
It's attacked
piece at
by
the
a
front of
dragon.
it.
What is Ophelia with us? Is another question I was about to
You don't
ask.
see Ophelia, you do not see Bulbug.
Awkward. All right.
Ooh, she's looking like this.
Yeah. Get out the
So-
ship.
So we have an actual sea captain with experience with us who was going to captain the ship, and I see you did not include her in this little powwow.
He is not prophesied to bring about the end for the Titans.
Well, so be it, but none of us know how to sail a ship.
Bah, then make her captain in name, but only you will get to control it, truly. You will still need men and women to man this ship.
So we still need oarsmen. We don't get those ghosts for free.
There is something more to this. You see, and he points back towards the Thanes that stand before him frozen, the ones that you have just kind of come out of. These were traitorous. They are the ones that, after I announced my task, took it upon themselves to slay me. I was able to kill 3 of them. 3 remained. With my dying wish, I was able to bind them, and all who helped them to this ship. The power of the Ultros will always remain, but yes, you will need crew to properly steer it.
I don't think we have the coins to supply this many oarsmen, y'all.
No, not even close.
I mean,
We'll
we
have to-
could ask the 5.
We'll have to figure something out.
Maybe we can ask Rhodus's father-in-law.
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe he'll figure out a way to how to hook his horses up to it or something.
He probably won't like that I've oathed myself to his wife and now to this ship as well.
Wait, you oath to his wife and his daughter?
Oh no!
Weird.
It's a
Freudian
Freudian slip. Yeah.
Oh no!
I mean, you don't have to do it, Ro. You know, I think the rest of us could do it if you don't want to.
Can I ask an out of character? Can I ask out of character trust? What would I expect like the consequences to be if I like took an oath that was that made me break another oath. Like, let's say I promised that I oathed that I would get married. Well, I guess I could still get married.
Yeah.
But just never be there and always be on the ship. Like,
Then,
I mean, I
yeah,
don't think we
because
have
he
to
oathed
stay
you-
on the ship.
He oathed you to marry his daughter within the year. So you have an entire year before that becomes due. If you don't marry her within the year, then yes, you will find yourself cursed. But making a promise, I mean, as far as it sounds, what he's described, the oath does not entail that you will never leave the ship. It's just that you're to honor her, and even if you sail within the Nether Sea, your fate is bound to hers.
And we're the only ones who can control it.
Yeah. Now, you will still need someone to actually, do all of the stuff that people don't play D&D for, like worry about provisions and sacrifices and management and have like Excel spreadsheets, a DM, but I need to have a face for that, and that's going to be Ophelia.
Oh, I wonder if we can ask Ophelia to just sail it for us, because then it means she gets to stay on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, she could be effectively in charge with you guys actually giving the directions to the ship itself, allowing everyone else to row upon it.
We could give her the captain title of the Ultros. I'm sure she'd be okay with that.
She just can't actually control it.
Right. We would just all have to be there when she's on it.
well, not all of us, right? Just one of us.
It's
Right,
just one.
yeah. But we're all together all the time, Rodis.
We're all in this together.
Oh God.
I mean, if the oath's sworn to the ship and not to the ghost of Estor, then what's to stop her from swearing the oath? If we tell her that's what she needs to do to steer the ship, right?
If she chooses to.
I'm sorry, what?
If she chooses to.
Right. I mean, if we tell her that's what she has to do to be able to helm it, then
I guess.
Leave it up to her.
Well, I'm in. We gotta use this ship, so.
I mean, I look at it this way. If I didn't swear this oath and the rest of you did, and you went down with the ship, I'd have to try to save you because of our oath of friendship anyway. So I guess it's not really committing me to anything I kind of haven't already committed to in a way.
Oh, yeah, we really need to get Estrella in on that, too.
And for
Maybe.
story reasons, Estrella says, okay. Oh, you mean the
She says-
friendship
She
oath.
said,
I'm sure she
she
does.
says girl code.
Girl
Okay,
code.
that's gross.
She already has friendship bracelets made.
But yeah, I mean, that's true. We all are kind of already sworn to each other.
I really wish I'd been born into a world where people didn't want all these contractual obligations.
Yeah, for real.
I'm sure in the future it just gets worse.
Probably.
Maybe you can tell us at sunrise with one of your visions, see?
See glimpses of the now.
It is decided then. You're willing to swear yourself to this ship.
I think so.
Do we have to do anything embarrassing for it?
No,
No hazing.
please do not. There's no hazing. But, and he pauses, and you can see that there is a little bit of kind of a vicious smile that spreads across his face as he goes. There will be one more task after you make your oath.
Ugh, you keep
Yeah.
adding stuff.
Let us commence then, as I did with my original Thanes, so that you may have the power to steer my ship. Repeat after me. I swear upon my life's blood.
Yep.
I
swear upon my life's
upon
blood.
my life's blood.
I swear upon my life's blood.
I'm gonna wait to hear the rest of it.
He just waits and gives you a very hard look. And you would know as a priestess, you can always just kind of stop making an oath and then it becomes non-functional.
Alright, I swear by my life's blood.
that I shall captain the Ultros with honor.
That I shall
But I
captain
shall
the
captain the
Ultras.
Ultros
Captain
with
the Ultras
honor.
with honor. Yeah.
Even should we sail
Even should we
Even
sail
Yeah.
into the maw of the Nether Sea,
into the
Into the
maw of the
maw of
nether
the
Nether
sea.
Sea.
my fate shall be
My-
bound to hers.
My fate.
My
My
shall
fate shall be
down
bound to
under
hers.
And with that, he nods, and all of you guys, we'll say Estrella kind of agreed to all of that too. You feel a tingle across your skin, and suddenly you actually feel the connection again. Lyra, or no, was it Casaria or Lyra? Now my brain is failing me. Which one of you two ended up trying to reach out to the ship, or was it Estrella?
That was me.
You?
Yeah,
did?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think so.
I was the one who
I'm
walked
I'm
off
pretty
and
sure that was
kneeled
Yanni.
down and tried to talk to her as Ulea or whatever her name was.
Oh yeah, it was you. Yeah.
You can now all feel the sentience, the presence of an incredibly powerful entity that is extending out. You can actually feel the waves of the water lapping up against the outside. Feel every grain as if it's another square inch of your own skin. You can feel the oars lying at the ready within the water, like your fingers spreading out in a bath. You can feel every square inch of the Ultros. Feel the sail filling with wind and billowing.
Okay, that's really weird and kind of creepy. And the water tickles a little bit.
It tickled the deck of the ship.
Stop it!
The sensation does seem to fade after a couple moments, and you return back to just your own body, but you can still feel there's almost like this little connection, this direct channel from your own entity into that of the ship. As he says, "No. There were 3 traitorous Thanes. Davos, Metron, and Scathon, who were able to escape my wrath. They still are bound to the ship. It is your task now to extinguish them, to bring an end to their lives, even in unlife.
What happens if we don't?
You die.
Why?
You will never be able to escape this place." He looks around and you realize that you might be trapped in this dreamscape.
What were their
Well,
names again?
you'll have to let us out of here before we can hunt them down, so...
Oh, you are already exactly where you need to be.
I'm confused.
I think they're in the dreamscape, Yanni.
The ghosts are probably on the ship.
Malaka! Alright, whatever.
What's their names?
Davos.
Metron, and Scathon.
Yeah, that's the one I missed. Okay. Cool, I spelled their name right. Haha.
You will be free as soon as these tasks are complete. When the ship is truly yours, and only you remain in charge of it. Good hunting. And may the gods favor you this day. As he seems to kind of shift out, you guys seem to find yourself once more in the spaces that your bodies inhabited before you seem to wink out of existence. Lyra, you seem to awaken
Oh.
next to Casaria, except you're no longer in the throne's seat, but instead you see a handsome human, bare chest. On the boat itself, you see multiple ghostly figures, kind of scrubbing the surface there. As you look around, you see Davos kind of look upon you. And who are you, huh?
Who are you?
The quartermaster of this ship. You are new here. You're not welcome here. Oh, I know who you are. Man! And you see all of them kind of like stop what they're doing in their weird ghostly shape. Kind of look up towards you. You see looks of fear and resentment towards Davos and almost regret towards you two. As Davos goes, you will die for what you have done. And we're going to be rolling initiative.
Ah!
Oh,
What did I do?
that
What did
escalated
I
quickly.
do?
Oh, splitting
Oh,
the
gosh.
party for the win.
Sorry, people
Or the
online.
lose.
I am giving you guys this is how quickly I have to look at random stuff. Didn't mean to give you guys vertigo. All right, what I'm gonna be doing is adding y'all to the initiative too, but because you guys are below decks, it's going to take you guys a hot second to make your way up there.
I'll allow it.
I do want to say, I think
Yeah.
Rhodas and I both have alacrity, right? Is that what we decided? Because it
Yes.
not concentration? Okay. I couldn't remember what we decided on that.
Go and roll me initiative if you guys would.
Ah. Oh, shit. Okay, but also this, I guess.
Oh shit! Oh man! a
Jesus Christ!
30. Beautiful. That's awesome.
I really want to go first, apparently.
Damn.
I got a 28 and still got beat.
That's amazing. That is so good.
Oh, David, your screen's on the PC tab, not the roll tab, by the way.
No, there we go. Thank you. Alrighty, cool beans. There we go. Thank you too. Alrighty. Brian, go ahead and roll your initiative if you would.
Oh, my bad.
And you get a DA.
Alright, I think I'm gonna focus down
Ugh.
on the PCs a little bit more so we can see them better.
I should get another. I wasn't
Oh,
sure.
right, you have initiative, right?
Advantage.
Oh, yeah,
Shoot,
advantage.
that should already be baked in. Let me double check that it is, because I want to make sure that it is. Yeah. Okay, roll again. I mean, it'll be the first out of those two rolls that counts, but go ahead and roll initiative again. Shoot. Here, I'll just...
I should get an advantage as well on my initiative.
What's yours from? Remind me.
The shield.
Fancy.
You know, if you can just get up to like a +9, you really don't need advantage that much. Just saying.
Yeah, if you just roll a natural 20 and an 8 on a D8, apparently.
Alright, both of you guys roll again.
There you go.
Boop 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 boop.
I get the D8.
You
Yeah,
do.
we both have it,
It's the
technically.
first roll for both of you guys that counted.
Oh,
Which
okay.
was lower. I'll just say it. That was my fault for not having it in there. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, roll me that D8 as well, Rhodas. +3. 24. Alright, here we go. Everything looking good?
Looking good.
And let's kick this shit off. Lyra, you can see as this ghost seems to kind of like reach over and kind of pulls out what seems to be this ghostly blade out of its weird ghostly scabbard. What do you do?
Should he have a token too? I just see the people on the deck.
Yeah, he has one right there. You might want to reload. Sorry about that.
Oh no! Oh, please.
Ooh, old coffee.
This will give me time to think about what I want to do.
I see what you did there. So you guys are technically 10 feet above the the
Oh, I
floor
see.
itself.
Oh, he's buff.
He's a little buffy.
I will. I don't know if this is gonna work because he's a ghosty. I will hold person on him.
Alrighty,
because
going to
I
cast
can
it?
do that today.
Get it.
Can't fly.
All right. As you reach out, you kind of take the fate strings as they try to gather around him. They just pass through as if he's not there at all. Does not count as a humanoid.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure.
It's a fair assumption. But as that kind of seems to go through, you see it pass through him. He kind of looks down.
Is Kasaria awake or is she still okay? I won't worry about her. I don't think there's really a lot else I can do action wise, spell wise, I mean bonus action wise. So I will just I don't want to leave Kasaria. I'll just stay there. That's it. I'll just wait and see what happens.
All right, Yanni, as you kind of wake up in the captain's quarters on the very north end of it all, you kind of blink away some of the sleepiness as you kind of look around. You're like, what the? And you hear kind of commotion from up top.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Stupid Malakas and their stupid oaths and...
Let me measure it out so I can tell you like how much movement you need to get away from, because you were right at that table. So running back there is going to be 25 feet, moving up 30 feet. Yeah, so you'll be able to make it kind of to the top of the thing with your 30 feet of movement.
Okay. I guess wherever I'd end up on that top deck.
Yeah, and that's at the very end of that long
The far end.
path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this thing's a goddamn football field.
Yeah.
45 feet. I got nothing that'll reach that far.
Yes.
I'll just dash. When I see all the activities down at the other end, I'll go ahead and dash, and yeah, whatever gets me the closest.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll take my next level in Rogue so I can dash again, but that's not an option right now. So,
No misty stuff.
yeah, no, I don't want to burn it for this because now I'm within range for next time. I got stuff that has 120 foot range. So,
Alrighty, that brings us to Roro. Roro.
ruh-roh.
Let me double check on you. Right. You're no longer there, Yanni. And the lower deck. As you also come to, you see that the deck itself is still completely full of the ghostly sailors as they're rolling the ship forward. The blind drummer woman kind of like putting the beat up, but then through it you suddenly hear like some kind of a commotion upstairs, and you just innately like you sense that this must be what you think it is up top. In order to make it to the top,
If I rage
you can move
and
a
I
little bit
get
more.
it,
Mhm.
and if I dash during that, does that also get doubled?
Yes, actually it would. Let me double check on a pounce, but my gut instinct is yes. Instinctive pounce per, you can move up to half. No, so it doesn't double that. So your dash is still only 40 because it says as part of your bonus action, you can move up to half your speed. Your speed doesn't double or get increased. It's just that half
Okay.
your speed becomes bonus action. So you can move 60 feet as you rage, and then another 40 feet for a total of 100 feet. Now, so you move around. Yeah, it will be about 60 feet to get to the upper deck.
Okay. And then I will dash.
All right, before you dash, so as you rage and like run up, you come out approximately right here. So this is with you. Go ahead and mark off your rage.
Marked.
Alrighty, so this is where you get just with your movement and a bonus action. Do you want to move further than that?
This is like to my left. That's a higher level. About how much higher is that ledge?
5 feet. So it'll just be difficult terrain to get up on top of that.
And then I could come back here, or I could go up these stairs, and I could be like by Kasaria and Lyra, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, but I can't move any further unless I dash.
Correct.
I don't have any thrown. Ooh, I have a dagger.
You do have a dagger.
Do it.
Dagger time. You just chuck that thing like it's a brick. The tiniest javelin ever made. I mean, you have that adamantine javelin in your inventory too.
Yes. Okay, yes. All javelin. If this one, if I can see him without cover, and then this one if I can't. So which one should I target?
That one right there. That one you can't really see just because of how things are constructed here.
Okay. And I will heave my adamantine javelin. Here is my attack.
Alrighty, so that is going to be with the thingamajiggy?
With the thingy-majiggy.
Your Herculean throw. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Is that what you used with that one?
I'm looking for the actual...
Cautious Wrestler? No.
Oh, you Mighty Marksman?
Mighty Marksman, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, to actually make the additional damage.
Mhm.
If I wanted to shockwave, could I include... Actually, if you give me the template, I could just probably... I don't know.
It's 3x3 squares. So right now, nothing... You wouldn't be able to get 2 things with it.
Yeah. All right, then, yeah, I mean, I'll use it.
You don't have to. I just wanted to remind you that you have it.
I can only use it on ranged attacks, and I probably won't make another one all game.
It could be the most thunderous dagger throw of your life, too. Okay, so use it or don't use it.
I am going to use it, and I will
Awesome.
click it right now. Wham!
Nice. All right, is able to resist it. However, as that strikes in, let me double check a couple different things. You just okay, it seems to be resistant to non-magical damage and thunder damage. So instead of taking the 21 points of damage, it just takes 10 points of damage. As it seems to materialize a spear in its one hand and then a shield in the other.
Sick.
Ghosts are the worst.
Ooh, I'll have to send you guys the tokens because they're so cool for this one. I was actually pretty hyped about them. Anyways,
That's it for my turn.
sounds good. That is going to bring us to the first of the sailors. You see her kind of like seemingly resist as Davos just kind of looks towards her, seems to grab something in midair, and you suddenly realize there seems to be a fate string, something very familiar to Lyra, as he yanks on it. And she seems to suddenly have almost like a leash around her neck, the fate string pull her forward as she rushes towards you, Rhodus, and is going to attempt to strike you with that spear that materializes in her hand as well. There's suddenly a shield there as well. As she strikes in, it seems to almost pierce through you and directly into your heart, as that is a critical.
Oh.
I need you to make me Constitution saving throw.
No problem.
We'll see it.
Yeah, you got it.
+5 on these Constitution saving throws. 19.
Beautiful. You didn't even have to worry
Hey.
about anything, except for the 38 points of necrotic damage that you just took. Did I say 38?
Oh.
I meant 38. Yes.
What if double resistant? Because I also resist necrotic damage.
Oh shit! In that case, so
Nice.
it does not reduce. So your rage doesn't reduce any of the necrotic, but because you're resistant to necrotic, nice. Oh man, that just saved your bacon. Oh, it actually auto calculated it.
That's my SMR resistance. Celestial resistance, I think.
That is awesome. As you have this dark blade kind of pierce into you, there's suddenly a golden light that just pushes it back out. And she kind of looks down at the spear, and even in kind of like the desiccated face, you can see a little smile spread across her face.
You're not the only one with resistances, bitch.
Yeah! Alrighty. Goldie's not going to do a whole lot. Estrella is going to do the same dash shenanigans that Yanni did, so is going to find herself next to him. Kasaria, it's your turn.
So I turned to Lyra and I'm like, do you think the moon energy will hurt him?
Moon him!
Radiant damage? Yay? Nay? I'm gonna try a moonbeam on him.
Alrighty. Let me double check if that's for the first time. When a creature enters for the first time or starts there. Okay, cool. Go ahead and place the template unless you want me to. You're gonna put it right there?
Okay. Wait,
it does not affect Rhodas. Where you placed, it's going to just affect those two squares. If you hover over it, you see the green zones. Those are the squares actually affected.
Got it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yes.
There's a little smile from her as suddenly there's just like this beam of concentrated radiant moonlight that just shines down.
Shit. Why can't I open my character sheet? That's weird. Because I was going to use my bonus action to kill Rhoda Stepson with Healing Word. I just need to roll it.
Cast 2-level spells.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
You good?
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, awesome.
It's like the easiest thing to forget. I do it all the time.
Well, it's like this whole thing about like casting bonus action and action.
Especially
That's the
when
thing.
all you do is cast spells. It's like, I just want to keep casting spells.
Right. But it's fine. I mean, if I were closer, I would ritual a missile totem, but I can't.
This one shoots forward and is summoning the weapon and shield into their hand as well as they approach you, Kasaria, and are going to make a strike against you. Rhodas, you get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
I do want it.
Do it.
Am I able to do it with my... I mean, I threw the javelin. Can I do it with my greatsword?
So on that one, you can just kind of like pull out the javelin while still holding on with your offhand with a greatsword. You lost your extra attack, so yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, and actually I said greatsword, but I meant my axe, so I am going to use my axe. And here's my attack.
Don't forget the target.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
No, it targeted this guy, which, you know,
It's the same.
Similar stats. It's all good. 26 certainly is going to be a hit.
Nice.
Oh, but the 3d6
Damage.
3d6 is auto-calculated, which only applies against Titans.
Oh, to Titans.
So let me rewrite that one a little bit, and I'm going to put that as the versatile option. That is the versatile. Did you hold shift while you did it?
May have held shift.
Okay, cool. Just roll me the normal one again without the shift.
Okay, my bad.
You good.
Here
You
we
just
go.
you got excited. You got excited. It's understandable. 14 points of damage. Beautiful. As you kind of cut through the back. You see the kind of like the face go wide. That did quite a bit of damage to the ghost. But it is going to approach Kasaria regardless as it strikes you with that deadly looking spear made out of shadow stuff. Strikes into you, Kasaria. You are going to take damage. Do you have anything as a reaction that you can do? It's a hit.
I don't believe so. Let me look. Features. Nope, I just have actions and bonus actions.
All right, sounds good. As you take 10 points of necrotic damage, first make me a concentration check. So if you have Warcaster, that's a con save with advantage. You don't.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't.
Just a straight con save for you, which is still +8. You're probably going to be good. The DC is 10. And then
18.
maintain concentration on the moonbeam, and now make me a separate secondary con save, if you would. And
16.
even though the spear kind of seems to strike into your midsection, it doesn't actually hurt you, but you can suddenly feel your soul itself kind of rot away a little bit. But you are able to resist the secondary effect.
Okay.
Alright. You see the other sailors kind of seemingly resist as Davos is just like trying to like pull the leash around their necks, but they are seemingly resisting this. Brissa, you, from where you are, let me double check. With your normal movement, with your 25 feet of movement, you are able to make it to the top deck. Place you right there next to Rhodas.
All right, I will see this ghost. Before I had gone up there, I wanted to tell Goldie to, assuming he's with me, go find the egg, and that would be my command to Goldie, to just go search for the egg.
And you're just dropping Goldie on the ground on the lower deck.
Yeah. Just tell him to go search for the egg, and then I'll attack this guy.
Alrighty.
I think I targeted. Oh, yeah, I am targeted on him already. I don't know.
All right, that is going to be a hit. Anything fancy?
What was something? No, I'm good.
Ooh, okay, sounds good. As you do some damage to the ghost, looks a little injured, but not deadly.
All right, and then I will. That's the Pam. Yeah, that's the Pam.
That's a miss.
All right, well, and then the extra attack.
That is a hit. As you strike into her the first time, she kind of feels the pain, but seems to almost relish it as you strike at it. Her hand seems to kind of move against her own will, protecting her. As you then again strike in there, kind of like overhanded, striking down over your own shield. And with that, you strike into her chest as you suddenly see a golden light that kind of shine out, and just a smile and a feeling of relief suddenly washes over you too, as the ghost just seems to disappear.
Okay. All right. The ghost god. All right. They're not too friendly. All right. Well, that's all.
Alrighty. This ghost is going to fly towards Lyra there. Those 10 feet up in the air now.
Cool.
Makes an attack against you, and that is going to be a... Oh shoot, is it waiting for your confirmation there?
Yeah, but I do have shield now.
I don't know what the attack is going to be, so I can't tell you. I gotta turn
that
off.
How
So,
do you know?
Even with a shield, that's going to be a hit.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not going to do the other thing.
Let me see if I can turn that off, because I remembered that was a thing, and I didn't want that anymore.
I forgot it was a thing.
Yeah.
I have temp HP. I'll be fine.
All right, that is going to be a hit. Anything as a reaction in response to getting hit. That's 12 points of necrotic damage, by the way.
Okay.
All right, cool. In that case, make me a con save. You also resist whatever weird secondary effect there is for it. Ends its turn there, which then brings us to Davos. As he's just like, you insolent! I'll do it myself! As he just kind of seems to will himself forward in this ghostly form. I need, as he just like, and you see his face seems to kind of just peel back, and kind of like separate as suddenly there seems to be a blue flamed skull that just kind of appears with the skin kind of flopping behind it. I'm going to need Rodus, Brissa, Casaria, and Lyra to make me wisdom saving throws. And I'll call them out here.
Okay. I do want to just say one thing. I was going to mention it when it came back to my turn. Technically, I forgot, so I'm totally cool with him missing a whole round. But Lothario is out. I did not put him back in the little pocket dimension. But if he would get hit by this, I want him. I want you to know that he's here. If he would get hit by this too.
Sure. He was
I just
mocking
want
you.
to be
He was mocking you
fair.
on the deck. That's true. I'll set him at a 3 so that he still has a turn. And Tyler gets DM inspiration because I just give out the inspiration like crazy, apparently.
God.
And I just wait for him.
Okay.
Alrighty. Rodus, I think yours should be. No, do you have the aura yet? You should have an aura, right?
I do. I mean, so plus. I know it's not going to help. +2. Right?
Hey, I don't know. It's something. It's not bad. Alrighty. As oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
No, I'm so scared. Hold on. Let me use my favored by the gods thing.
Oh boy. Okay.
So I technically got a 12.
Okay, sounds good. Still not ideal,
I know.
but better. Much better. Oh boy, Rodus and Brissa. Brissa, Rodus, Lyra, the three of you guys look at this horrifying visage, and as you look upon it, you three are going to be frightened. So again, the effects on that are you have disadvantage as long as you can see this thing, and you can't willingly move closer towards Davos. Now, Rodus and Brissa, you failed this by 5 or more, which means that both of you guys go ahead and roll me a d4 if you would.
Oh no.
All right.
We're going to fight each other.
Yes.
Oh no.
In this pageant for geriatric folks, as Rodus, you age by 20 years, and Brissa, you age by 30.
They're gonna wrestle.
Oh my god.
Luckily, I'm a nymph and I don't really age, but sure.
Rodus is a daddy now.
I forgot how old you were in the first place, Rodus. Do you remember?
Okay, it's complicated. Asimar lived to be like 300 years. I'm like 90 years old, but I'm like old dad age probably.
All right, you're now 110 years.
We need new character art.
But that's like 30 or something in human years.
Yeah.
Brissa, you're a baby compared to me.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
How long do nymphs last? Do you remember?
5 million years.
Yeah, I don't remember. I thought it was super long, but I would have to pull up the.
You look that up for me, and we're gonna do whatever you were plus 30.
Should be in the player's guide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lyra, that favored by the gods definitely was clutch. Otherwise, you would have also got much older. I'm just curious now.
I'm not very old to begin with.
You're just an old soul.
Eh.
Funny.
I would have been a hot middle-aged adult.
Alrighty. Another sailor seems to kind of resist, and that brings us to Lothario, who's just like, well, what the fuck? What the fuck? And he's going to just take the dodge action for now. I mean, yeah. I'll take it back. What would you have told him to do? Oh no, you didn't use your bonus action.
No, it's okay. Yeah. The bonus action is for him to attack, but it's okay. I forgot he was here, so I'm totally cool with him doing whatever this turn.
Okay. All right, that brings us back to the top. Lyra, you are scared. What do you do?
Nymphs live for 1,000 years, by the way. So
1,000, so meaningless.
Brissa just looks the same.
Yeah, sirens mature as fast as humans, but they live 5 times as long. So,
Absurd.
okay. So I'm frightened.
Mhm.
Brady. Disadvantage if I can see him. That was it, right?
Mhm. And you can willingly move closer.
Can't move closer, but he's right next to me, so
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. Okay. Okay. I will.
And Yanni, you're on the wings.
Yep.
I am going to. Gosh, I forget what all I can tell Lothario to do. Okay.
All right. What you gonna do? What you
Investment
gonna
as a
do?
Chain Master. Sorry, as bonus action, you can tell him to take the command action. Yada yada yada.
We can make it a chat thing. They just vote on it or something.
No, so here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to tell Kasaria that she's gonna want to move, and I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it right here.
Oh shit. Alrighty, so as you open the gateway to the dark beyond the stars, the 20-foot radius fills with blackness and bitter cold. Let me double check. You hear whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. Yanni, you just suddenly see everything go black within there.
There goes my magic missiles.
Nah.
Oh, sorry. So I will forego my bonus action to let Lothario attack because he does have Devil's Sight.
Attack! What? No! Oh God, no! Lothario,
But
get
it
me
says-
out of here!
It's on his turn, so I'll tell him to attack and then run because if he doesn't, he'll die. I can't see, but I am also going to try and run out of here. Which I believe none of them, unless they can see too, can hit me because none of us can see anything, right? You can't take an opportunity attack if you're blind.
That is correct.
So I'll just run where I remember seeing the direction of everyone else.
All right. As you move northward, there seems to be no attack of opportunity.
And I want to get out of the circle.
Alrighty, so that would be 25. And as you run out... Oh, shit.
Ooh,
mean-
that's right. The moonbeam.
I mean... Fuck.
The diagonal?
Roll me a wisdom check. Just...
Cool, that's a flat 0. 8. Whoa, why do I have... Oh, well, I can't see him right
there should
now,
have
so it
been...
wouldn't
Yeah,
be
the
with
first one should have
disadvantage.
been...
A
yeah.
19.
Yeah. So as you are smart enough to kind of step to the side there, you're like, shit, shit, shit. You kind of jump between Briss and Rhodas, like, excuse me. And you kind of like sucking in air as you're still kind of frightened by the visage of Davos.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Make me a new wisdom saving throw.
21.
All righty. With that, the frightened condition ends upon you. That brings us to Yanni.
Sorry, Yanni.
Hey. Yeah, it is what it is. Too damn many effects cause blindness in this game. Let's see. Oh, I'm still on the measuring tool. 6. Willing to bet using necrotic against these guys is not going to help me. So I'm gonna just shoot this one. I think he's. I think that's just in the long range, but that is what it is. Let me double check my range. Yep, that's just in the long range, so disadvantage it is.
Rotus, you're in the wings. Hey, that is still a hit.
Take it.
Alrighty, it kind of looks down upon itself and then towards you. Anything as a bonus?
No, I'm done.
All right, Rotus, it is your turn.
I am looking at one of my. Okay, I can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated, but I can be feared. Cool. So how does that? I suppose that limits what I'm able to do.
Did you say you can't be blinded?
Sorry, I'm in the frightened state right now.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that impact my?
So you're currently fine technically because, so let's say for example, if you wanted to attack this one, normally if you can see Davos, you would make that attack with disadvantage, but because you can't technically see him right now, that doesn't apply.
Okay, I would like to push through Brissa, and climb up onto this ledge here.
20 already, and then let me turn off frightened for that one.
And I am going to swing my Axe of Xander. I'm going to Reckless and Great Weapon Master.
Hang on 1 second. Let me get that turned on for you. And...
Yeah!
Yeah! All right, there you go.
All right, here we go. Here's the swing.
For some reason,
3.
targeted everything else, but natural 7, natural 3, that is a miss.
Okay. I'm going to use my extra attack. I have fixed the targeting. Sorry. Here's my next attack. 22.
Nice. A 22, on the other hand, is going to be a hit. As you seem to rip a massive chunk out of the ghost itself as it flies off, and ectoplasmic just shreds away from it. Still standing, however.
I think I want to sort of stay under this little outjutting, so that I can't see. What's this bad guy's name?
So you don't see
Davos.
him right now. That's the whole idea.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm gonna end my turn here. I don't want to move.
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of try to stay under this little ledge here.
Make me a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, baby! You're not frightened of anything. You're waiting for this thing to come back out. Alrighty, with Goldie, here, I'm gonna put her back up for a second. Go ahead and make me a perception check, Brissa. Okay, sounds good. Goldie's looking around, but is kind of scared of all of the mean people who are around her right now, or him. Estrella is going to also run forward by 30 feet. And probably just cast a guiding bolt at this point. That's what, 120 feet you said? Oh no, that's 85.
Swap out Chill Touch for Firebolt or something, because wizards can do that now after a long rest.
Mm-hmm. As she shoots the thing towards it, that is going to be a hit. And the ghost disappears. As it's just erased. She looks over towards you, Yanni, and it's just like, that do good?
That's really good. Yeah, girl code. Good job.
Sorry, it's your turn. So
Okay,
you
so-
can't see anything technically right now.
Right. So since I can't see shit,
Told you to
It's-
run.
it's difficult terrain. Well, I mean, I couldn't until my turn.
Oh yeah, it is difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I probably couldn't have gotten out.
You could have. How far could you have moved? 5, 10, 15. You could have moved right there. Or you could have kind of like dropped down that way if you wanted to.
Okay, if there was still a way for me to get out, sure. But I did forget that it was difficult terrain.
It is difficult
All right.
terrain. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So that being said,
So
I
does that
should
mean
still
you
be
can
able
run
to-
from it?
That's 20 feet right there.
that's 20 feet?
Or 40 feet, technically speaking. So
Oh, shit.
you could move right there. Oh, actually, well, okay. Let me do the math here. So that would be 20 feet right there, and then you have 10 feet from there. So yeah, you could definitely make it there. It's just going to be 25 feet to get right there.
25 feet? Okay. I'm going to use my action and dash in that direction then.
Now this one can see you and would get an attack of opportunity depending on where you move. So just don't forget that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't necessarily want to be in that thing next turn.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, I'm going to use my dash action and try to get there.
Where are you trying to move?
I'm going to try to get, like, right here. Where
Oh yeah,
my
you don't
token
have to use a
currently is.
dash to make it there. You make it there.
Oh, I don't?
Mhm.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you
well,
have your
shit.
action, you have a bonus action still.
Okay. I don't have much movement, so I will. Let's see. Do I have any others? I'll use my action to move the moonbeam, and I'll move it onto this area right here with this ghost and like in front of me.
Mm-hmm. How much can
And
you move it in one turn?
Let me see.
I think it's 60 feet.
Yeah, I think so too. It's either 60 or like 120.
60. Yep.
Okay. And then I'll. I know Rodus needs some healing, so I'll hurl a healing word his way.
Help!
Mhm. There you go.
Jesus Christ! How without fail, Justin, you're just a god of the heals.
9 HP.
Amazing.
So
Sorry, by the way, I do need to make a save to see if I get damaged by my own spell.
Oh, is there something that happens at the start or end of the turn?
Both.
Oh.
The end turn is a save or you get hurt, though. The start of the turn, you just take damage and you make a save.
So that means Kasaria should have made that save too. In that case,
Oh,
Kasaria,
Yes.
you will take 5
Yeah.
points of cold damage. Go ahead and make me a concentration check, so con save.
Alright. Excuse me, this is 20.
You're fine. Alrighty.
I have to make a dex save.
Well, not yet because you haven't started your turn yet, technically.
No, the save damage is at the end of your turn, so I would have taken it at the end of my turn because I didn't get out. Because I panicked and I cast a big spell that hurts everyone.
Let me pop that out.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
All right. Didn't save against yourself. Gonna roll me 2d6? Or do you want me to? Because I feel better when I know. All right,
Yeah.
11 points of
Yeah.
acid damage. Well, actually, now it becomes important. Make me a concentration check. Because maybe Kasaria didn't take damage. But then, yeah, the entire turn gets very
Oh,
different.
Ooh,
The entire turn is
natty
very
one.
different. Oh boy. All right.
Natty 1.
Well, okay. I
Well,
wouldn't have shot that dude with my bow, but we'll just like.
I know, it changes a lot.
it does change a lot. All right, because it is technically your turn. So, Kasaria, you can definitely still, as an action, move that over here. You can still definitely do the healing word towards Rodus, but of course, this changes things quite dramatically now.
That's fair, yeah, because I wouldn't have moved in that direction.
Yeah, do you want to move the beam somewhere else? Do you want to move? Do you not want to move?
You know, seeing as I can see, I'll move it to Davos over here.
Let me double check. I think it was over here. Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
of course. How do you want to place it?
I'll place it to the right of him. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That way it's not like necessarily hitting this round of the hell.
Roger, roger. All right, still bonus action heal Rotus.
Oh yeah, he needed it.
Right, sounds
And
good.
then I don't know if I necessarily want to move now though, since I probably shouldn't try to get stabbed by that spectral sword again. So I'll step like over here.
That is going to be stabbed by that spectral sword.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I still got to try and move away and dodge this bonus action as opposed to being in space. I think.
All right, the
'Cause
spear
There's these two over here.
tries to strike at you, and that is going to be a miss.
Yay!
Oh boy. Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. Alrighty, that brings us to the sailor who just tried to stab you, and he's going to float after you and keep trying to do the old stabby. New attack. This time it is going to be a hit. Make me 2 con saves. The first one is for concentration. The second one is for a secondary effect.
15.
You save, or you maintain concentration, and you save against the secondary effect. Awesome.
I got a 12 for the second one, just for those at home.
And as this one kind of looks towards you after you did so much damage to it, Rotus, it is going to try to attack you. That is going to be a hit. You don't have anything fancy on a reaction, right?
Nope.
Okay,
I
awesome.
don't.
In that case, what would have been 16 is reduced down to 8 points of necrotic damage. Make me a con saving throw.
16.
All right, you have no secondary effect. Awesome. Ursa, it is your turn. You are still technically frightened, and you can see Davos again.
Oh, I can see him again. Well, I will use my action to cast Bless on everyone because it seems like that might be needed.
Sweet of you.
So yeah, I'll do it on myself.
And Davos? Yes!
Not on Davos. But just me, Rotus, Kasaria, and Lyra.
Did you cast it at second level?
Is it only 3 on the first level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then.
Don't put it on me.
Yeah,
I just fucked everything up. Don't put it on me.
I'll put it on Lyra. So just
Okay.
me, Ro, and Kasaria.
All right.
And then I don't really have a bonus action, so I'm going to stay right where I am.
Make me a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
All right.
And with that,
My
good
plus
to go.
2 my plus 2 is not in there though. So
Oh, interesting. Let me double check that I have that. All right, make a new check.
no. I mean, you said that one was good.
No, make me a new check. I just want to make sure that the math works out.
okay.
All right, with that, the frightened condition is gone, but only because of the second roll.
Oh, okay.
Let's fuck it. All right, cool. That is going to bring us to another Ultros sailor who is going to lay thick upon Lyra. Spear incoming at you, and that is going to be a miss on you. It is Davos's turn, who I believe has to make a save for me. Go ahead and re-roll your thingamajiggy, Moonbeam, for me. Just don't consume the spell slot.
Okay. What is? I think it's 2d6, but let me look it up.
It's 2d10. I'm just con saving throw. Okay. Or you can just
2d10?
roll 2d10. That works too.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
Maybe.
Well, no, wait. I don't see it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
There it
go.
goes.
He
10.
does take 10 points of radiant damage as it kind of burns aside. Looks angrily towards you as he flies down out of the reach of that and is going to instead try to attack you with the ghostly blade that he carries. The first swing is going to be a hit on you, Casaria, and with that you take 11 points of damage.
Damn.
Second swing with the Ghost Blade is going to be a crit,
Oh shit.
and you are barely not outright dead.
Damn.
That was by 1 fucking hit point. As
Right.
he's just like kind of striking into you, like, and then just like takes you by the throat and kind of like lifts you up a little bit as your eyes and his kind of meet, lets you drop onto the oh man, and that was your guys' healer now.
We got other people with heal buttons at least.
True.
I believe.
Moonbeam disappears. Saria is unconscious. And with that, Davos flies towards Rhodas.
Before I pass out, I just breathily go,
All right. Another spear attack at Lyra, but because she did what she did for some reason, those spears do not want to hit. Right, Lothario is going to fly forward and is going to make an attack against this guy right here. With a sting attack. Ooh, baby, that's a hit. Just sucks that they are immune to poison damage.
Aw.
And he takes 2 points of piercing damage since he's also resistant to that.
Do your best.
As Lothario's like, shit, don't you know the undead are completely immune to what I do? The poison just drips through the ghostly figure to the ground. Alrighty, Lyra, it is your turn.
Yeah. Not fuck everything up again. Question.
Answer.
If I move and get hit and cast shield, does that mean I can't cast a spell this turn still since I
No,
cast
the reaction
it on
is
my
separate.
turn?
It's the actions.
Okay.
You can't have bonus action be both spells.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and... Yeah.
Alright, so getting up there is 10, 15. Alright, sounds good. 2 attacks of opportunity coming in. First one is going to be a hit unless you shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Nope.
Alrighty. Eating up that one's reaction. And second attack also coming in at you. Miss. Damn, these two ghosts over there, useless! You're useless! Alright, anyway, Lyra.
I am... Cast Cure Wounds on Casaria.
Alrighty. What does it look like when you cast healing magic now? This is the first time you've done that.
Call
Yeah,
me
so I
cool.
thought about this last week. So the Cure Wounds, it's kind of morbid, but I think the threads like come out and start stitching people's wounds closed.
Nice. Awesome. As you see the wound kind of slowly starting to kind of close back together. But it looks like a very bad, like a Civil War triage where you can see like big strands of fate kind of keeping it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with a Warlock slot.
Go for it.
16.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh, you healed Davos? Thank you. Just kidding.
No. I mean, he's a ghost, so it hurts him, right? Ghost
Not
rules,
in 5th
healing rules?
edition.
That's, I know.
I wish.
I know.
I wish. It was such a cool rule, though. All right, cool. Casaria, you are no longer unconscious, but you are prone on the ground.
All right. I'll consciously come out of it and just like turn over on my side and spit up some blood.
Yeah. Anything as a bonus action, Lyra, or is that it?
I don't think I can do anything, so I will just have Dario attack again on this.
Okay, and just to make sure that you have that, did you roll your portent equivalent die?
I did.
Just as a reminder. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That brings us to Yanni's turn.
All right, let me.
I'll tell him to go invisible too. If he oh no, he can't do both. Just kidding. My
Not on the
bonus
same
action
turn.
gives him the attack action. Not okay.
All right, so I'm going to throw out some. How did my favorites get all screwed up? I'll worry about that later.
Because I have
I'm
to
going
redo
to-
the thing so that you guys get your icons back.
I'm going to cast a 3rd level magic missile at Davos.
Alrighty. Nice. As all of them kind
Dang.
of fly around, seeking towards him, he's just like, and he kind of seems to just kind of scream at us. They all
Holy
explode
shit.
into his form. As he, that was a max roll on the die. Hey, Damon, you rolled max on a die.
Yeah, I know.
Whoever's keeping track of stats for Light of Thylea, Damon rolled max on a die. Just
I
keep
think
track
that's
of
the
it.
first time I've rolled above a 2 for magic missile.
He definitely looks angry after that, but
Um,
still floating.
Yeah, I got nothing for a bonus action. I'm just going to stay where I'm at since I can hit what I need to from here.
Alrighty, in that case, that brings us to Rutro. If you want to do Great Weapon Master and Reckless again, let me know.
I think that makes the most sense.
Using Reckless and Great Weapon.
Yep.
Alright.
So I think I'm going to do that.
Don't forget you have Bless on too, which is going to be good.
I think I'm going to try to kill the ghosts to get my extra attack while I'm raging. So my first attack will be against this ghost, who I will target. For once in my life, I will actually target before I
Thank
swing.
you.
All right, here it is. My attacking this ghost with my Axe of Xander. Blam.
That is sadly a miss.
Even with the bless.
Yeah, the Bless is already
Oh.
baked in. You actually rolled a 4 on the Bless.
And extremely frustrated, I will direct all of that anger at Davos with my extra attack.
Heck yeah, I get it.
Be funny if you kill him and then come back on the ghost.
Ooh.
27.
27, 23, 27 damage, but at 23 hits Davos as he takes 27 points of damage. You kind of strike through his spectral form as the strings seem to kind of like undo themselves around him as well. He seems to kind of like, it's like little flecks of him are floating away from his body itself as he is still standing after that, but looking extremely rough.
Run away.
Alrighty, anything else with your bonus?
Nope.
Alrighty, as that brings us to Goldie. Goldie, go ahead and make me another perception check. Alrighty, Goldie's just terrified. There's so many scary things down here, and you left Goldie down there all by
He's
himself.
calming down a little bit, though. I mean, he got a little better.
Yeah. It's getting into the groove.
Alright, Streya's going to move forward, and let's see. A lot of cover on that one, but I can at least blow away the ghost. Is going to try to focus on the sailor. All right. Another one flies forward as she kind of pulls another star from the sky and flings it towards the sailor. That is going to be a miss. Sorry, it's your turn.
Well, I'm not going to try to attack Davos again because that didn't turn out too well for me. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. And I'm going to do it at level 3.
Alrighty. right, sounds good.
Jesus.
Ooh, 2 8s and a 4.
25.
God
Teach me how you
damn.
do that, because my priests never do that well.
That is amazing. That's just
I did more
amazing.
heals with a first level cure wounds than I did with a third level last night.
True. Do you stand up? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I don't think I can really. I mean, that's pretty much my movement since I was prone. So
You have another 15 left, but yeah, I mean, if you want to incur another attack of opportunity, that is the question.
I mean, I feel like I could go this way, but the ocean's right there, and I'm not gonna go towards Davos. He just knocked me out, so I think I'll just stay where I'm at near Lyra.
Alrighty. In that case, that brings us to another one of the sailors, who is going to turn towards. Sorry, you don't have a shimmering shield around you, so it's going to try to hit you. That is going to be a hit. Going to make me a con save. You take 15 points necrotic.
Damn. Oh, an 8.
Your hit point maximum is also reduced by 10. As you
Divas.
feel your life force kind of die away from you. Alrighty. Oof. That is going to end its turn. Brings us to another one of the sailors. This one is going to angrily strike towards Rhodas.
No chance.
That's a hit. No, not even one
No.
chance. Not even one. Let me make sure that this is calculated correctly because it seems kind of low. Hang on.
I'm just that good.
Nope, that is your AC. Okay. That is going to be a hit. You would have taken 12, reduced down to 6. Go ahead and make me that con save.
Con save.
Plus another
Save.
2 from Brissa. You are good. Brissa, it is your turn.
Oh, I will. Can I reach both of them? Can I reach both of them from where I am at, like, and just stab through Rhodus's legs?
I mean, that one, I'm gonna impose cover on that one, just because
Okay.
it's kind of
Th-
awkward to kind of like, spear through someone's legs.
Then I won't do that. I'll just move up there.
Step up. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then I will start with this guy and just maybe.
Jesus.
A 32
Ooh.
hit. Oh my god, that's so good. Anything fancy with that?
I mean, he is near death. So I mean, sure, why not? We'll just do one just in case, because I really want him to die, and I don't
Sounds
like
good.
that.
Ooh. Oh man, 18 points of damage. Yeah, that ghost is
And
dead.
I mean, technically another D8 because it's undead.
Yeah. Roll me another D8 just to see how much damage you did total.
Oh.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
That's 10 seconds of our life we'll never get back. But go ahead.
That was worth it. It
as
was
you-
funny.
That one damage is what killed him. It was that
Amazing.
one damage.
Amazing.
I mean, if that's the only one that Alex gets all night, we'll take it.
Yep. I'll take it, and then I will attack again.
Ooh.
Oh.
Could have got yourself advantage, man.
Oh yeah, I could have, but it's too late. And then I will Pam attack.
For Pam attack, do you have to hold it with 2 hands? Because I think you're striking with the butt. If you're having your shield out, you can't make the butt attack. I'll look
It
into
doesn't
that.
specify that.
Okay.
It doesn't specify
Because
that.
I've looked into that before. It doesn't specify that. Because I guess
Yeah,
you're right,
it doesn't
you can
say
be a badass
anything
with
about-
with a spear or a quarterstaff and be like whack whack.
Sounds good. All right. The 19 is a hit. Anything fancy?
Yes, I will do another one because
Another one.
I can.
Wait, no,
Second level though.
All right.
Hey.
It'll be an extra D8.
Ooh.
I did do it
An,
right.
an extra 2d8, right? Because the second level,
No,
or
it's
is
just
it
one
1d8?
D8.
Oh,
You
Sad.
technically get 1d8 extra because of second level, yes. but then just 1 because it's an undead thing. But hey, they're slowly
one.
increasing. By the end of everything,
Yeah.
it's going to be a full 8. But with, what is that, 23, 25 points of damage, Brissa, how do you want to do this?
I just want to like stab him like right up into the jaw, and then just like look at Ro and be like, "I got him for you. Don't worry."
And you do, as he's just like, he kind of reaches, he seems to not even be concerned about that, but he kind of reaches over towards the sailors who are just like, as they seem to kind of lift up all at the same time, turning into fate strands that seem to just slowly fade away into nothing. And with that, we're going to take our short break because it's been a hot minute and people have to go pee. We'll see you guys shortly.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks again for watching. And I'm going to do a little announcement really quick in the chat, so watch out for that. See you guys soon, though. as we are ready to get back in, and I am just an invisible blob. Wait, there we go. We're getting back in. Yeah, the rest of the sailors almost immediately just seem to fade away as you watch the Davos get killed. Or re-killed. Redid it.
Redid it.
Extra dead.
Can't get much more dead than re-dead.
Yeah, the re-dead depot. All right, as you see
Okay.
all of that stuff kind of disappear, Estor kind of reappears behind you guys. Davos was a good quartermaster, but he was full of himself. He thought that he could take over the ship by force, pledging other ghosts to him.
Well, that's not very girl code of him.
A mutiny.
You thought you could take over the continent by force.
What is your problem, little one?
I don't like bullies.
Then why do you act like one?
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Whatever.
We fulfilled our end of the bargain.
I think we got 2 more, Ro.
More. There's 2 more.
2 more.
There are 2 more things that you will have to address.
It's over.
We're done now, right?
Did the link? I saw it here get a little more gray. Did that mess with like your mind? Like is it a little bit more like slower now?
Is our age permanent? Like permanently changed? It's a little grayer.
Salt and pepper Rhodes.
Casaria and someone else who's interested can make me one other person who would like to be the second to make a religion check.
I think I'm good at that.
Do I get my HP back? It says it's just temporary.
What do you mean? Oh, the
The
negative
losing.
10?
Yeah.
that stays like that.
Oh,
we're,
it stays.
we're rolling for stuff to figure things out right now. That's what this is.
Okay. Religion, you say?
I can make one. I mean, I'm not trained, if that's okay.
But you wanted a religion check, yeah?
Mhm.
19.
You
Oh,
have
Yanni knows more than I do.
Yanni's read a lot.
You both have heard stories of this before, specifically that there are ghosts and poltergeists that do scare people, sometimes to death, if the individual affected is old enough. But no, as far as you know, hopefully a long rest is going to resolve you.
I will heave a sigh of relief.
That's for both effects.
Oh, well, then I'll let Rhodas know that his grays are only temporary, not to fret.
I'm sure they'll come back. The color will come back, right?
The what?
The color, it'll be okay.
Oh yeah, this is temporary.
I mean, if you like it, we could start like rubbing some ash in your hair or something, I guess.
Can't have too many grays at my wedding.
I guess that's something.
Well,
I'm gonna sit back and muse at the grays for a second and be like, bad luck.
Can't look old in my pottery art.
Yeah, I
Sure.
mean, that stuff, probably lasts a long time if it doesn't get broken.
True.
now 2 more remain. You can bind your wounds, but in this dreamscape you shall find no true rest. Meta terms, you can take a short rest, but you cannot take a long rest.
I'll take what I can get.
Augie.
Prepare yourselves.
The short rest.
As he kind of fades away.
I don't like him.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a beacon of goodness. I don't know why he thinks he's super high and mighty.
Whatever.
Ah. Wow. Lee, roll better.
That one.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I guess I will arcane recovery back my spell slot.
I mean, shit. Since we're out of combat, I should be able to use a ritual of mistletoe to heal up a little more too, right?
Sure, if you want to.
I'll use one on myself.
I mean, you can't. Hold up. Your max is reduced, so you're not going to get to 45 no matter what you do at this point.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Can I get
Take
that
a
back?
long rest, right?
I can't get that back. All right, sweet.
No, sorry. I was answering Tyler's question. What's your question?
Oh, yeah. I mean, can I just get that mistletoe back then?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay, because everybody else is pretty good on health.
What else? Can I fly? Sure can. Is that going to help us? Probably not.
Hooray! Lyra's not sad today.
Especially since we have to go below decks.
Right.
Now your dragon returned to you, or your pseudo dragon. And as Goldie reported in, it could tell that there were voices. One was kind of more like a snoring, and another one was kind of like a humming, coming from the south and the north end of the ship, front, the bow, and the aft. So it seems as if the two other Thanes are within what is the front quarter and the back quarter of the ship.
I will relay that, but then I'll ask Goldie, did you sense any like dragon eggs or anything on the ship?
Mm-mm.
God. Brissa's gonna just contain her rage and just let it, you know. Alright.
Question, because I don't. Now that we know about Gift of Alacrity, I don't want to cheese Gift of Alacrity, but I do want the temp hit points, but it can only be a divination spell, and that's the only divination spell I have. So can I cast it on myself again, even though I already have it?
Sure.
Okay. I just want the temp hit points. I just don't want to be like, you get Gift of Alacrity, you get Gift of Alacrity. Unless you'll let me. I mean, if you'll let me.
if I was a Chronology wizard with enough levels, I'd dump all my first level slots into casting on everybody in the party every day. But
Well, if you're okay with it, David,
It's fine.
I'll give it to. Hold on.
Determine who your friends are, and then reward those who did you well.
I do not need it.
Oh.
I'm down 10. I'm down 10 hit points.
Well, it's not a hit point thing, it's an initiative thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
What I think
Who
is
else
just
is
the
there?
broken part is that you get it back on a short rest. That's the thing that breaks it. That makes it crazy good.
Yeah.
Less short
Yeah.
rests from now on. Got it.
I don't think Mira is straight to get anything for bonus on initiative.
Yeah, you might want to give it to Kasaria because
Yeah, I'll give it
Lotus-
to Kasaria because you're hurt too, so you get an extra D8 on your initiative.
Hooray! I can run away quicker, possibly.
That's right. I guess I'll also just check on Lutherio, make sure he's okay. Show some compassion.
What do you mean I'm okay? You're having fight undead assholes that are clearly opposed to Lutheria. I mean, that part is, I guess, good, but...
Oh, you know what? You're right. Your poison didn't do anything.
Exactly.
You're right. You're right.
Send me back. I'm gonna do these eyebrows. The entire time we're here. Making very severe eye contact with you. The entire time.
Do imps have eyebrows? Let's look.
I do now. And he kind of grows some.
I'll draw some on.
Thank you. You know what? I like you. You're nice.
If I send you back, are you gonna
Yes.
spill all of our secrets?
Oh, no.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
You should really
8.
trade him in. You should really trade him in for a different model.
Yeah, he's just, he's hard to read. He's an imp. Who knows?
I mean, to be fair, Lutheria did just show up in her dreams one night, so she probably knows what we're doing anyway.
I guess.
They say the gods see a significant amount.
She's not a god.
I mean, the Titans came before the 5,
I know.
did they not?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe to Thylea. We don't know.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
I just send them back.
Get me back! As he just poofs out of existence.
All my hard work on those eyebrows.
They
They'll
were
still be
microbladed
there.
so perfectly, too.
They were nat 20 eyebrows, truly. I didn't even have to roll for them.
Okay, now I need you to make me a dex check. Now we need to know.
Alright, one sec.
Right.
You have proficiency in painter's supplies.
You do,
I
or
do.
Casaria does?
Do I still have DM inspiration from the other day? Could I use that on this
Oh
dexterity
my gosh,
check?
don't use it. Don't use it on the eyebrows.
I mean, you do, but...
Never mind. You said it was a dex save?
Dex check.
Check. Okay. 19.
They were phenomenal eyebrows. They were
They were
perfectly
on
mirrored.
fleek.
They kind of made him. They made him look even more severe, more a little devilish. And once you kind of showed him how good he looked with a mirror or maybe some kind of a magical impression, he was impressed.
I will say that they were so detailed it looked like he could have stroked one of them, even though they were drawn on.
Exactly.
And they'll still be there. It's not like he dies when I send him back.
It's not like imps take baths.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
he might just wash them off to hurt my feelings.
He
I
still
don't-
likes you.
Yeah.
Make me an insight
He's
check,
in-
Casaria.
I don't know if they have water down there.
I mean, it's the
15.
Nether. It's the Nether Sea.
Oh, true, right. It's not hell.
You think it did leave a lasting positive impression on this imp?
Hooray!
Mental note, summon something else.
All right. You guys take the next hour or so and package up your wounds and get yourselves ready. You know that there is presumably one of the Thanes in the front of the ship, below decks, and another one in the back of the ship. Where do you go?
So if this is a dream world and not the real world, can we just set the boat on fire?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask if you could fly. This went in a completely different direction than I thought.
But we're on the boat.
And we also still made an oath to bind ourselves to the boat in the
This
dream
isn't-
state, so we
This
would
isn't the
burn.
real boat. That's my point. We're in some weird other dimension.
I feel like that's a really bad idea. We should just do it manually. Because there could be a dragon egg inside this boat, in this dimension, right? And I'm not gonna risk that dragon egg getting cooked. So I'm Xing that one. No.
I kicked the
Okay,
boat.
let's burn it.
Do I feel it if I kick the boat?
You do feel it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we can't set the boat on fire.
Nothing's ever easy.
It seems
Why
weird.
is nothing ever easy? Somebody tell me.
He says as he yesterday just sidestepped so many difficult things wonderfully. Oh, sorry. Different campaign. Ignore me.
They used a 5th level banish. I don't see why that's sidestepping so many things.
It's awesome. It just made it,
It was
much
too-
more easy.
2 out of 4.
What if we banish the boat?
Now you're talking.
We'd be banished ourselves if we're on it.
Out of the dream world, but none of us have 5th level spells. So,
That's a 4th level spell.
oh, I thought it was a 5th.
I used
Oh.
it at 5th level so I could banish 2 things.
Oh, well, unfortunately, we are the 2 people in this campaign that don't have 4th level spells.
Yeah.
We'll get there, Yanni.
One of these days.
Let's take care of these ghosts then.
So, back of the boat ghost or below the boat ghost?
Sorry, both are below the ghost. One is in the front. Sorry.
Well, the question still stands. The one right below us or the one below us at the back of the boat?
We could
Or
just.
can you hear me? Are you still here?
Estor? Is that who you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He does materialize in front of you.
What can you tell us about these other 2 so we can maybe, not go in blind?
Metron was the navigator of this boat. He is a lazy and sympathized with the slaves that we took. Scathon was the most powerful warrior I have ever seen. He is going to fight. Alright.
Okay.
Maybe we take him on first while I can still heal you guys.
Yeah, honestly, that first guy didn't sound that bad.
I mean, if he's a navigator, he's probably smart.
And if he,
So-
if he appealed to the people, then we're probably facing an ambush on that one. It'll be more strength in numbers.
Maybe. That's valid.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah. So, raise your hand if you want to fight the guy that's going to fight us back.
Let's get him out of the way first.
Let's see Rodus go blow to blow.
Which
Yeah,
end of
maybe
the boat is
Rodus will kill this one instead of Brissa, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. He's looking a little old right now, so I can carry your axe for you if you want, Ro.
I'll throw the axe to her.
She'll hold on to the axe.
What kind of save does she have to do? Does she catch it?
One interesting thing to note about the axe, I don't know if this would affect anything, but it is a sentient axe. It is lawful neutral,
Oh.
and it hears and can see, and it communicates by transmitting emotion to the carrier. So,
Yep.
you know what? I don't know how the axe is going to feel about you, but I just toss it to you.
Know how it's going to feel about you just tossing it.
Yeah, I know, right? Now that
But yeah,
Yeah,
as
now
you
toss it back.
you guys just haven't really leaned into that much. Rodus, you felt some of the thoughts every once in a while seemingly surface, and you certainly got some satisfaction whenever you did well in combat. It just didn't happen often. Brissa, as you catch the axe and just fucking with you, and you kind of get the grip for it, you definitely feel it does not seem to fit your style anymore, as you kind of have been kind of adopting that Arisian spear style, but you can feel the power in it. And as you hold it, you get giddy. You, Brissa, get giddy. This is the weapon of the most, arguably one of the most famous Dragonlords of all time, right? As you kind of swing it back and forth, Xander being the first one of them all. Sure, Estor ended up becoming more infamous, but you swing, and it's a fabulous weapon, and you get pleasure and joy as the axe seems to resonate with your excitement and your thoughts of the Dragonlords and everything associated with that.
It's a pretty good axe, bro. But here you go. You could use that as a cane. And she'll
It's a
toss
good
it
one.
back to him.
It's a good one. Brodus
Alright.
is not amused.
You feel a little bit of like impish joy from the axe, though.
All right, let's go down and kill this guy.
Whoever attacks us.
All right, so do you guys head to the front or to the back?
Where's...
one?
The warrior's in the back, right?
Oh, we didn't ask.
Well, I mean, one of them was snoring, right? So that's probably the navigator. I don't know. Snoring.
I mean, Esther did say he was lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go to the non-snoring one.
All right.
To the non-snoring one.
How
For
to
the
go sleep?
non-starring one.
How to go sleep?
It's just one of those things they do for
Sorry,
fun.
Maybe they float
Like-
on their bellies like they were in water.
It's like how vampires eat food even though they don't actually have to. Just for funsies.
I do.
How do you know that? I've never even seen a vampire. I don't know anything about him, really.
I do think we should focus on the main guy, because right, when we killed, Davos, all the other guys just kind of like whew, floated away. So if we focus on the main guy, we can, I'm. This is just me assuming that there's gonna be other guys surrounding him, right? So
I mean, that's a good valid point.
Yeah, that's fair. So maybe we should go after the lazy one first, and then if we just kill him, all of his other people just...
I say we go after the hard guy first. I like Kasara's plan because in case she has to use a bunch of her spells and stuff.
I don't think either one of them's gonna be easy.
Yeah. I'm
Just
gonna. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run in there and just roar and scare them all.
What if
Hero
3 of us go after
chicken.
one soldier guy, and 3 of us go after another one?
You.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
like a brilliant idea.
No, I actually hate that idea. I don't like that idea.
Lyra, you can go after the snoring one, and the rest of us will go after the normal one.
Fly high.
Alrighty. As you guys walk in there, and let me make sure that stream is going to see a image as well there. You descend down into what seems to be a large room with 6 hammocks that gently sway with the ship itself. The room seems to be otherwise bare except for one strange ornate box sitting in one corner. You look around and you do not see the ghost.
Golda, did you check that box for the dragon egg? Like seriously, that's pretty obvious. Did you check it?
Goldie kind of just hangs.
Focus.
his head.
Stay on point.
This is the point of why we're here.
False. The point of why we're here is to kill these other 2 assholes so that we're not stuck here anymore. Just saying.
Oh.
Look at the box or don't, Brizza.
First, we'll go over to the box.
Yeah.
Is it big enough to? Okay, is this box big enough to hold a dragon egg?
Which corner are we talking about?
Arguably, yes.
Okay, well then yeah,
Dragon
Bristol,
egg.
yeah, because if it's like a small box, Bristol ain't gonna open it. Right? I mean, the dragon egg has to be probably pretty big, I imagine.
Right. Alrighty. As you do
Wait,
step,
which corner are we talking about? Because if it's the one I'm standing in, I'm moving away.
it's actually over here. As you kind of step over to the side, and Goldie comes along with you there. You look at it, and it seems to be. It does have a very intricate-looking lock upon it.
Oh, good. Yadi, it's locked.
Great.
You open it.
Just stick it in our
All
bag.
right, all right.
We can just put it in the bag. How
Put the
big
whole
is the
bag.
box?
Put the whole thing in the bag of holding, and let's get on with it.
Yeah, that might be a bad idea. Okay, first thing I want to do is see if it is safe to proceed. Like, check for traps.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check. Hey, you look upon it, and the thing that you do notice is that there are a few different kinds of runes scrawled all across it. And with a 25 total, I'll give you that you recognize this seems to be an arcane lock, which will make unlocking it significantly more complicated.
Magic lock.
Oh. Can you do that?
I mean, I can try, but I don't like have a spell for that.
Oh.
So it's gonna be hard.
Alright, give it your all. There could be a dragon egg in there. A soul that's locked in a box. Think about that, Yanni.
Estrella steps over and goes, I believe that you can do this. And she touches you with a guidance.
Thanks. Well, here we go.
Anything else you guys want to cast before you do that?
I don't think I have anything prepared. Let me
I
double
don't-
check.
I don't think I have anything.
Yeah, if you don't have, I think the biggest one would be enhanceability, but
Yeah, I don't have that
Or
prepared.
knock, or dispel magic, or
Or smash with axe.
Mordenkainen's disjunction. I don't know
Mash
if that's
with
still in the
axe.
game in 5th level.
I cast Thaumaturgy, and I turn my eyes gold.
All right. So I'm gonna try this.
do any of you guys have? Oh,
Oh,
No.
No.
Something tells me a D4 is not gonna matter, but I'll roll it anyway.
with 13, you fiddle around. I'll say you actually end up taking a 10, since there doesn't seem to really be anything else that's doing anything to you. And even with a 21 on
20.
average there, like, you are not able to open this whatsoever.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Alright, put it in the bag. She'll pick up the
That might
box.
be a bad idea.
What about?
Why don't we let Rotus cast axe?
Smash the dragon egg.
Yeah, let's smash the egg. We'll just work on it later. Open the bag.
Muscle
cool.
wizard cast axe.
Your key thing, yeah.
Rotus, do you move
Oh, I
over to
do
try to
have
swing at
that
it?
key. I
No.
forgot about that key.
I think if I got too near it, Brissa would bite my head off. So.
I don't know if this is the box it goes to.
What about my key? Does my key work on it?
Go ahead and roll that D100.
I'm gonna go with
Ooh.
No, absolutely not.
Does not fit. That could have been fucking
yeah. No,
fun, though.
sorry.
That's super cool.
What if I mean,
Yes.
I have a knife.
Nope.
Just try and-
Nope. Put it in the bag.
I'm telling you,
just-
don't put it in the bag.
We could just try and break the lock.
No. That sounds like a horrible idea.
You know what sounds like a horrible idea? Putting it in a bag.
What? It's just a box.
Uh-huh.
What if we find a key after we kill these guys?
Then we
Okay.
take it out and we use it.
Alright, Brissa's just gonna carry the chest with her.
As you try to lift it up, you can't seem to lift it whatsoever.
Step aside.
Rotus easily slings it upon his shoulder, glistening. No, there's nothing. It does not budge whatsoever.
I'm
What if we
just
just
like
have to
You see the
right
hair.
as you gain 30 years or whatever?
Does it seem like it's magically held in place?
You're pretty certain, yeah, there must be something going on here that is supernatural.
What if you just have to dream hard enough?
You
Do
know,
the
I once heard
imagination
that a
song
dream is a
from
wish my
South
heart
Park.
makes.
We'll have to come back for it, Brissa.
I
We'll have
don't
to come
know.
back for it.
I don't know, Brissa. Looks like you just don't believe in the dragon egg hard enough. I'm just
I don't
saying.
know what to tell you.
Oh,
What are you guys going to be sailing? The goddamn salty ocean? What is this? Salt life?
All right, let's go find the key and kill the guy that has it.
Alrighty. As you guys push, the thing that I forgot to mention earlier, it seems that about a third of the sailors have disappeared.
Oh.
Damn.
Do we see them? All
Yeah.
of them down here?
Yep.
We just don't see the two bad guys.
Correct. Or, well, I mean, you didn't see anything in that room, even though you heard snoring.
I see.
Oh, we're
stairs
in a
down, I think.
room. I thought it was just completely open down here.
These are stairs down, aren't they?
They are upstairs down, that's right.
Oh no, it's dark down here.
Oh no. You want to descend down?
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody's supposed to be in the front of the boat,
we're going after the non-snorer. Yeah.
Those go down. Goldie can confirm the snoring seemed to have come from this area. Who pokes their head into the darkness that lies below?
We could descend Goldie.
Goldie?
Yeah.
Right.
Goldie.
And then I'm the one who hates summons. But as you send Goldie forward, it kind of gives you a look over its shoulders. There's just like a single golden tear running down its little scaly cheek as it kind of
Give you
Scared.
fine. Give you fine.
moving forward into the darkness. Steps back up, like just seems to shrug at you after looking down below. Kind of like motions
Wait.
with its head.
Wait, what was down there?
As you kind of establish a little bit of a link there. It's empty. Just looks like a hole.
Goldie says it's empty, so we can go down there and check.
okay, so
Validate.
hold on. Snoring, hammocks. Is somebody sleeping invisibly in a hammock? Do any of them look like they have weight in them?
As you look around, no, but they do all seem to be kind of swinging back and forth, even though the boat, it's weird, it's kind of disconcerting. The boat doesn't feel like it's moving, but you see it moving when you stood upon the deck itself.
It's just haunted, Yanni. It's just haunted.
Ro, Brissa, killed the hammocks.
Sure. Briss will just start stabbing the hammocks so that we can move on.
You suddenly have these large black mantles that just appear around you, these very much, these rings that appear upon your hands and swords as you just start stabbing into that, but just feathers fly up, no hobbitses. Yeah, you destroy these hammocks real good, but nothing.
Okay. I mean, it made sense.
If we listen very intently, do we hear any snoring?
Make me a perception check, Rose.
Probably not after all that. 4.
You swear you do. There's some snoring. And you look over, and you see that Caesarius passed out in one of the corners.
How dare you, Casaria?
Had a rough day.
Yeah.
I mean, Goldie said that it's alone down there. These hammocks seem empty. Rhoda steps forward.
Yeah. Briss is right with him.
Alrighty, as you guys look down there properly this time, your heads are immediately chopped off and the characters die. The fuck?
Man.
Campaign ends.
That's it. Stepping onto the hold, you're struck by the number of empty crates and boxes that seem to be strewn about. Clearly, this deck once housed many stores for the ship, but as you look through, they're extremely well preserved, and the deck, the hold is very well kept, very clean. But overall, no, seems to be completely empty. You kind of like look at some of the crates, and there's one golden dragon egg. Rhodas, you kind of just pocket that really quick before Brissa sees it. But other than that, there's nothing. No, there's no golden dragon egg.
All right, upward and onward then, to the front of the ship.
Continue on.
Pip pip chure. Rhodas.
Dancing around the strewn boxes.
As you sing Footloose in your head, don't pretend like you didn't now. You hear a Rhodas as you guys leave that area. But just Rotus. Nobody else.
Oh. As we leave, like, the room we were in with the box in it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go smash that box.
Do you double back into the room?
Yeah, I mean, if I hear it in my head, I'm gonna like run back up the stairs and like look around and see if I.
Nothing.
I'll just say, "Who was that?"
Bro, you okay?
I know you're in here.
Do you see something, Ro?
I heard something.
Oh, all right. Bristle will just use her divine sense to see if there's anything in the room with Ro.
You get the sense that the space seems to be both hallowed and desecrated at the same time. It's almost like two different forces are fighting against each other. And as you kind of look about, no, there seems to be nothing immediately there.
There's no one dead here, Ro. We're all good.
All right.
It's that old age, you know. You just need to get some sleep.
Okay, I'll go back upstairs.
Okay.
You're getting grumpy in his old age.
I know.
All right, as you guys head to the other end. How do you guys want to approach the door?
Carefully.
Ro, I'll go from the right. You go from the left.
I'll go
Yeah.
home.
I
Okay.
can't inspect it for traps.
I don't know. No, it's selecting.
You're selected
Goldie.
Goldie, I think.
Yeah.
You are Goldie now. Goldie's sending you forward.
Yeah. All right. Still nothing. All right. Move forward, sub.
You see the
Right.
door that was previously open is now closed.
All right.
I was literally just in there like 10 minutes ago, or an hour and 10 minutes ago.
You do it.
All right. Brissa will just kick the door open.
Boom! As you kick the door open. You two, again, the cabinet itself is pretty luxuriously set. Wallpaper with gold filigree and stuff like that. However, this time as you open it up, you can feel icy cold temperature shooting out of the room. You feel assaulted by emotions of guilt and anger intermingled to one another. As you suddenly see a ghostly figure rising out of the floor. You see a large, very long spear kind of in his hand. You see a shaved head upon him as this ghostly figure rises and says, "Nestor sent you to destroy me. You are fools to trust him." And as he then suddenly kind of falls out to the left, you suddenly see a sword kind of shimmer forth. And he says, "Ebony." He looks over, "Azure scale." As this ethereal-looking armor kind of rises out of the floorboard as well.
No.
"Listen, slay these intruders with me." And for that, we're going to be rolling some initiative.
What?
Hmm?
There's a suit of armor with a sword?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
That doesn't sound very nice.
You're not very nice. All right.
Everybody wants to fight right out of the gates. You're going to tell us we shouldn't trust him, and then you're just going to try and kill us and not tell us why, and maybe try to win us over.
Gotcha. Oh my god, look at me go. Gotcha.
Yeah, but did you roll a 2 and still get into double digits? Without help.
Look at you. No, I didn't.
Set to reload really quick. Pop that out properly.
So technically, I got a 24, and Rotus has a 25.
Nice. Hang on just one second. All right, gotta roll for others. Hey, Justin, do you want to roll? Or do you want me to?
Nah, I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
You got
I might have to
D8.
reload.
What
Wait,
should
hold
Rotus
on.
be at?
25.
Alrighty.
Oh, right there.
And what about you?
Jesus.
20.
I'm at 24, and you get a D8 too, Justin.
Yeah, I remember. Let me get to it.
I hope you get a
Seven.
1 just so we're 25, 24, 23. Yeah!
Yay! Amazing.
Rude.
I can't see the future.
It is in the stars. All right, cool. Rotus, you're the first one to act.
This, you said it's like a suit of armor that he manifests out of the ground? Okay. And it's like a separate entity from him. He's not like wearing the armor.
Correct.
It's like a ghostly set of armor. Okay. I'm going to step... should I step into the room or should I have him... I'm gonna step into the room.
Righty. Yeah, it's just that awkward.
Okay. Can I pass through the space here?
Not without at least doing a bonus action. You have to overrun to get there.
Is that an opposed check?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to bonus action rage, so I can't do that. So here's my rage.
Clickety clickety.
And there's no real way for me to get an attack at the
shit.
ghost.
I forgot. As you step into the room and within that spot, Metron gets
Amazing.
an attack off on you.
Amazing.
Step into the reach.
Wow, it's
Let's go.
Brissa.
So this is Metron that we're fighting?
Mm-hmm. As you see, he's kind of like using the armor as he kind of like goes around and kind of strikes into you, Rotus. That is going to be a hit on you as you take slashing and a magical slashing and force damage. That is going to be 17 points of damage. Your movement becomes 0.
Nice.
This looks like plate armor. Is it plate armor? No, it's okay.
We'll have to investigate it.
Does the slashing get reduced still, though? Because he raged.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, it doesn't matter if it's magical or not. Hang on one second. Ooh, baby.
Thank you, Tyler.
You're welcome. I already have DM inspiration.
I am going to Great Weapon Master attack the suit of armor,
Okay.
but I am going to use my inspiration to get advantage on it.
Ooh, all right, sounds good.
So, will you add that, or should I
Um,
hold shift?
It's Alt. I think that's
Alt, I mean, yes.
Here, I got you now.
Okay, so here's my attack. Blam.
Nice.
Nice. 23.
Nice. That is absolutely a hit as you strike into it and do some good damage on it.
I used my bonus action, so I'll use my extra attack, and I will, again, not with advantage this time.
All right, let me turn it off, and you good to go.
But also, he probably has a really high AC. I'm not going to Great Weapon for the second one. Advantage, so I'm just normal attack for this one.
Another hit.
Nice.
Oops.
Was the first one supposed to be a Great Weapon Master? Right?
It was.
Oh shit, in that case, that was a little bit more damage on him.
Well, doesn't 18 still hit?
Yes, an 18 does hit.
Perfect.
And then that hits again.
More than a little bit more damage.
Right?
Sort of you kind of strike into it, absolutely wrecking this beautiful full plate piece of
I was just gonna say, Priscilla's like, don't hurt it.
You look at it, and it seems to be ring mail.
Oh, no, Priscilla doesn't care then.
I don't even know why they put that in the game. Like, it's...
I will end my turn as I cannot move.
Alrighty, sounds good. Lyra, it's your turn.
I will move.
Yeah, we might have to look at the Gift of Alacrity. It just turns everything into Nova. Oof.
Yeah. If you want me to just keep it on one person, I will.
We'll figure something out. For now, for now
really-
it's raw legal.
I just want the temp HP.
I know. It's good. It's good. The person wrote it without knowing about Gift of Alacrity, so
Yeah. I'll move. Yeah. Or wait.
I got you. It's just because it kind of barely clips the wall right there.
Okay. And I will look at Rhodus and Brissa, and you'll feel something around your wrist, and if you look down, there's a little friendship bracelet made out of fate strings, and I'll cast Bless on all three of us.
Alrighty.
It's just like one of those little braided bracelets.
Alrighty.
And then I don't want to clog the doorway, so I probably would actually move back. Could I get back to where I started, or is that too much movement?
Nope.
I think it was.
That's exactly 30.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll just move back so other people can get through.
Boop. Alrighty, Kasaria, it's your turn.
I think he's out.
Justin.
Hey.
Hey.
Heyo.
Hey. I shall readjust after this turn so that dozing. Let's see. So I didn't move. Do I see the guy that's leading all these, or is it just a bunch of ghostly sailors at this point?
You hear all of that stuff coming from around the corner. You'll have to walk around it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take my turn to walk up to Yanni, and I'm gonna tell him to. Wait, let me see if I still have it prepped, because I believe I do. One sec. There we go, yeah. I'm gonna tell him to give me his arrows, or his arrow quiver for a sec.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna touch his arrow quiver and imbue them with flames so that they can do damage to necrotic things.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I cast flame arrows on his quiver. So they do
Alrighty.
extra fire damage.
Nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't really have a bonus action that I can do, and I don't want to be stepping out there with the way they went after me up top. So I'm just gonna leave them where they're. I'm just gonna stay there.
Alright,
Izzy,
sounds
god damn it! Sorry, my
Besides.
cat moved me.
good. Rosa, it's your turn.
Alright, Brissa will charge forward. Oh, I can't move there because of the wall. There we go. Ah, magical. Alright, and she will stab at the plate armor, or, the ring mail. And... Baha!
That's a hit. Anything fancy?
You do. I mean, how many do I got left? You know what? Sure. I want hopefully we can kill this thing with one go.
Alrighty. For 14 points of damage, you are able to bring it down. And as you strike into it, there seems to be just like this explosion of energy around it as there seems to be a piece of armor that falls to the ground separately from the ghostly apparition that it was. And the thing that falls down is a perfectly preserved piece of ringmail. And you can see that there's no passage of time, no rusting to any of the ringmail pieces itself. And in addition, you can see all of these beautiful sea motifs cracking upon one of the pauldrons on the side. You can see on another one just a massive whale kind of thing coming out. All of these motifs of different kinds of sharks and other, beautiful creatures of the sea. This seems to be some kind of beautiful magical armor, regardless.
Cool.
Super cool.
Great,
Code?
but I can't wear it.
Bonus action, she will this I guess this is the first time she's done it. She will use her hunter's mark and use a hunter's mark on this Metron. And so she'll just kind of point at him with her spear, and so then he'll have this a little glowing spot on his shoulder. And then she will use her extra attack to attack him.
Alrighty, go for it. 27 is gonna be a hit. Special.
Yes, why not? We're just smiting all the smites.
All right.
And guessing he's undead, so I get an extra
Sure
1d8.
is.
Oh, what the? You.
It's uncanny today. Oof. But hey, that's still a lot of damage. Well done.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Oh, and an extra 1d6.
Yep.
From the hunter's mark. Oh wow! All right. Cool. It's cool.
Hey, that was 3 points of damage you would have otherwise not had.
Yeah.
All right, end your turn there though.
Yeah.
Okay, Stray, it's your turn. She is going to. Well, damn it! I was gonna have her cast some kind of a buff spell, but maybe not. What does she have?
She doesn't want to buff Kasari and I. That's
Buffy!
up.
She actually doesn't have a whole lot of buffs. Actually, she do be having one that could be fun. She kind of heads over there, and as she suddenly just strews out what looks like a dozen different motes of light, they seem to just explode outward as there's just a field of stars, almost like a huge silken blanket that lays over the entire thing. She's going to attempt to cast Fairy Fire. Let me read it real quick. I want to make sure one thing.
Fairy fire affect undead.
No,
I know.
Would it affect me in Rotus?
yeah, that's what I'm double checking. She's not gonna cast it. I gotta do research on that one, just because covering the center of it would be past. Instead, she's going to try to help you guys out in a different way. She's going to target Metron, and she's going to try to cast she's going to make me a roll. Alright, and she's going to focus on the sword with the spell magic. Because she does have that prepped.
I
Oh,
know.
she has that prepped, and she didn't even tell us for the chest.
For the chest.
Chris is gonna see this, and she's gonna.
Oh, and the sword rolls a natural 1 as you see the sword kind of just fall unconscious.
Nice.
I totally didn't see that, but I bet it was cool.
Alrighty. That is going to bring us to Metron, who is incredibly angry that his sword just fell to the ground. He's like, "No! Oh, you will pay for this, you fools. He is a mass murderer and you're willing to follow him. Ah! As he is going to strike at you, Brissa. Oh shit. Something I forgot. It kicks into effect now. You suddenly see his entire form kind of starting to shift and blur. As that is going to be disadvantage on attacks against him. And then he's going to make some attacks against you guys. Brissa, the first one is going to be a miss. The second one is going to be a hit. Do you have anything special on a reaction?
I do not.
Okay, that'll be 18 points of slashing, piercing and force damage. And then the last attack against you is also going to be a hit. You take another 15 points. Make me 2 con saves to maintain concentration on... What are you? Oh, bless.
No, that was the last
Hunter's,
bless.
Yeah, Hunter's
Oh,
Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. I knew there was something that I put the concentration on. I just forgot what it was. Whoops.
But you do have bless.
It's true, and it's already calculated in. And then make me one more. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, as you maintain concentration, that is going to bring us to the blade that does nothing. Yanni, it's your turn.
Let's see. 5, 15.
Goldie's technically in there with you.
20. I mean, I realize I'm gonna be shooting through cover, and you know what? Fuck this noise. Take 2. Or 5 is the case may be. I will take that.
Alrighty, as all of them shooting into him.
Did I use all my movement? I think I did.
You did.
Yeah, I don't have a bonus action, so I guess I just stand here and risk life and limb.
Alright, sounds good. Goldie's going to take the dodge action. And that brings us back to the top. Brodus, it's your turn. You're muted, by the way.
Sorry. So he is all. Let's see. I'm going to. Can I step here next to him?
Mhm.
Perfect. Then I am going to swing away with my axe of Xander. I am going to both. Well, I am going to reckless, so at least I get a normal roll, and I will Great Weapon Master as well.
All right, give me one sec. And there we go.
Oh.
They're both online.
I am attempting to target him.
He's untargetable.
There you go.
All right, here's my attack. I got an 8, which does not hit.
Does miss.
But what if it
Ooh,
does?
that is even with a bless. Ah, dirty.
All right, and then one more. Here's my extra attack.
Ah, that's what we do
Nice.
reckless. Woo-wee. That is absolutely a hit. As you're just like, the first one kind of swings through, and you just kind of like angrily take the axe, wait for the perfect moment as you see a couple different things kind of conjoining down. You already have peeled back, and you go down towards it. Your axe biting into the ghost's flesh. Very nice. Well, and with that, you destroy him. 37 was dirty.
Oh,
Rhodas, how do you want to do this?
I love the way that you described, like, just as the images come together, you know, just like aim for the middle one, right? That's the idea.
And you just cleave him in half. The golden light kind of shines out. He's just like, "Ah! Please do not do this. As he just explodes outward. Very well done. Damn.
I wish you would have talked to us first.
He
Seems
said
like he
some-
had something important to say.
He did seem to
Oh, well.
have a story to tell.
I just
You're gonna
run
start
into the
stabbing
room.
people.
I run into the room and I'm just like, and then they probably go away because it only lasts a minute.
Oh,
Oh man. So again, what do you do?
I just want to run into the room and just point at the bracelet.
when they go away, Bristol will be like, "Oh, did you sell those to Icarus?"
Oh man, the sodium.
She knows. She knows. But thank you.
Yeah, well. He'll probably just give me a dragon egg.
Ooh. Seems our misgivings about Esther are shared by these ghosts.
I mean, he's calling them traitors, so
And they're calling him a murderer, which isn't.
which is
Oh.
100% true from what history tells us.
We
Did
just
his
need the
body?
boat.
Did his body drop a key by chance?
It did not, but both the weapon and the armor stayed behind.
Are there any engravings on the armor?
You look upon it, and it's what I described before. I don't know if you were passed out for that part, but it has a bunch of like
Oh, sorry.
marine, like inscriptions and stuff like that, like depictions and iconography upon it.
Like whales and fish.
But no, like, discernible words.
No. It does seem they
Just.
both. You are relatively certain that these must be magical by the fact that they are extremely well preserved.
And they were just sentient for a second.
It's just a normal sword, like a. It's not. Is it like a great sword, or is it like just like a?
It seems to be Makaira, which is essentially a short sword.
I mean,
Does anyone wear mail? I don't. I don't.
No, I mean I could curl up and sleep in that stuff, man.
All right, so we could
Yanni,
sell it.
You think that if you maybe Vulcan or someone like that could maybe figure out, because it's essentially just leather armor that was reinforced with ring mail, right? So to kind of take it out without destroying the enchantment upon it, you could probably turn whatever the enchantment may be upon the actual leather armor into something that you can then wear.
You know, yeah, Vulcan might be able to, move that enchantment to something else.
All right, into the
Maybe we
bag.
take it back to him.
yeah, well, I'll just hold the bag open.
Bristle will put the sword in the chainmail, just drop them in.
Right? As you put them in, you suddenly put it in there. You look through and you see that as you pull out you're kind of looking through the room one more time, you pull back the drawer on the desk itself, and you do see a little golden key sit inside of it.
All right, Bristle will just take the key and start running towards.
Stand in front of the doorway immediately.
Bristle will push her out of the way.
Oh man, this is getting interesting.
She's on a mission.
All right, cool. As you guys move that way, Yanni, sadly the quiver only lasts for about a minute, it looks like.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
It was cool though.
It is really cool. I want to double
Yeah.
check that it is that.
If I'd had a cleaner shot, I was definitely going to
Nope,
use it.
it's an hour. It's still active.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Wow. Or until you shoot 12 arrows.
Mm-hmm. Hang on one sec before we keep moving. I'll move you guys a little bit faster. All right, cool.
I do want to dump some 25 of my violent hands into myself
Sounds good.
as I'm running because I'm not feeling 100%.
Damon, you can right click on that if you still have.
Sorry,
that
right
active.
click on what? Oh, I'm good.
All right, as you're running along and you're healing yourself a little bit.
No, there we go. And then reduce this down to 5.
Goldie. Let's forget that it's on top of you, essentially. Alright, so you guys make your way back towards the bottom room. As Brissa, I'm guessing you just kind of immediately go towards the box.
Yeah, she's 100% just sticking the key in and turning it.
What's in the box? As you turn the key and open
Goldie's
up.
head.
Hey, spoil. I'm just kidding. But as you open it up, there's just kind of like this raspy laughing coming from behind. You are fools to believe that you are going to change anything. As Lyra, you can suddenly see there is an axe-wielding ghost kind of beside you.
Wow.
Vow! He was a cruel man who was responsible for untold thousands of deaths. Many of these unfortunate souls now wander the underworld for vengeance. You see, Metron sealed them away in this box. And now you had to go and open it. As he kind of flicks his hand, and you had just unlocked it, suddenly it does kick open. And as it does, you suddenly see a massive ghostly form apparate out of it, forming into a single huge head. Massive 6 muscled arms. Good luck. As he waves his hand one more time, both of the doors slam shut and seem to lock.
So, just to clarify, David, not a dragon egg in the box?
Not a dragon egg. It seems to be almost like the inside of the box is just made out of a void that has sparkling, like, beautiful silvery stars, and there seems to be kind of like rivers of purple and a nebula kind of floating around. Yeah, there's not a...
Also glad we didn't put the box in the bag.
Yanni gets inspiration for that one. Now, just because it is getting late, do you guys want to call it here and then have Estrella for properly for that and give Justin a little bit of sleepy time on that one?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, sounds good. For all of you guys watching at home, thank you guys so much for watching up until this point. We're obviously going to pick it up on a fight here next week. Just as a quick reminder, we're going to be doing a giveaway for the month of November once more. That's going to be full character art for your TTRPG character from one of the artists on our server. We're trying to get some of the word out on that. How do you enter? Super simple. Follow. If you want to support us, you can also cheer and subscribe. Each one of those is going to qualify you for that, and we're going to draw a winner at the end of the month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Even the 3 that just joined, we're just winding down. We are going to be on again next Thursday at 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time now. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're doing a giveaway just as a call out again for the month of November. If you guys want to be entered for that, just follow, cheer, subscribe. If you have Amazon Prime, as a reminder, you can subscribe essentially for free as long as you connect the accounts together. Thank you guys so much for watching. And with that, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
And make sure you're here next week because we won't be here for Thanksgiving.
That's true. That is also true. Happy Thanksgiving. Way too far in advance. I'll say that again next week. All right. With that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.